everything for them countries.
His part, yes. Like a Thanksgiving party.
Numbers skyrocketed from a year ago. Average just over 4 points per game. He was playing
And her car, yeah, so she gotta take it back to him. And her car, yeah, so she gotta take it back to him. Now, we, my mama.
Boozer in the right out. Cameron Boozer with the finish, the setup by the other big. Now Duke can take the lead. 9-minute mark, first half. He starts making that three. It opens up his game. They can play small with him at center. Duke has 4 offensive rebounds, so nice second chance points. And the layup goes for Dame Sarr. That's that little set. If you switch, you get the cutter or the step back. Under 8 minutes to play. First half, 2-point lead for Duke. Switch out front. Sarr now dealing with 8 cup.
Every child should have.
Yeah, might have did, because I thought I had it in the front. That's my plate. That's my plate. But that soda, can of soda, had a can of soda. White, I think, and it had a slice of cake and a little can of 12-ounce soda. But I don't see it in here nowhere.
You ain't take it in the house? Oh, you ain't never go in the house?
I didn't never go in the house. I stopped in the carport and called you. I said I was going to take my plate in the house.
Save up to $700 plus get a free adjustable base with select ceiling mattresses. For the great sleep you deserve. Visit Mattress Firm. We make see store or website. It's time for Black Friday. Dell Technologies' biggest sale of the year. Enjoy the lowest prices of the year on select PCs like the Dell 16
slice
Plus.
of cake
Featuring
that I
Intel
didn't
Core
think
processors and with built-in AI features, it's the PC that helps you do more.
They
faster.
money
Plus,
grab.
earn Dell rewards and enjoy many other benefits like free shipping, price match guarantee, and expert support. They also have huge deals on accessories that pair perfectly with your Dell PC and make perfect gifts for everyone on your list. Shop now at Dell.com/deals.
Gotta go to work. Shit.
Kohl's Black Friday deals are here. Grab your coffee and put on your sneakers because it's go time. Through Saturday, save up to 50% on everything from toys to beauty pants, winter styles, and more. Plus, earn $15 Kohl's cash for every $50 spent. Yep, that's extra Kohl's cash. Don't worry. Just hold on tight to that coffee. Select styles, some exclusions apply.
It wasn't it?
Huh?
Okay, well I did have it. Maybe I didn't pick it up. Maybe I left it on the table. I could have sworn I had it in the house, in my hand when I came to the car. Okay, all right, okay, okay.
Nationwide vitamins are included in that daily care regimen. Multivitamins are daily essentials. Clinically studied probiotics for gut health support. Magnesium for lifestyle.
And I have that break on break on sometimes. Driving me going up like a thing.
For those are some surprisingly expensive words like juice, sisal, then you see the price and you lose it because how can the things you walk and spill on cost so much? So you devote your life to take down big rug. Then you switching your home and out for
Don't seem like
so looks like big rug is safe for now. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
Sound familiar? At Mattress Firm, we understand there are many problems that can keep you up at night, like snoring, aches and pains, or sleeping hot. Our sleep experts have the unrivaled know-how to match you with a mattress that can help. And now at Mattress Firm, save up to $700 plus get a free adjustable base with select ceiling mattresses. For the great sleep you deserve, visit Mattress Firm. We make sleep easy. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
Thank you.
the lights right. His wife working with him. She got the thing on her head.
Where? Over here?
Uh-huh. First I put the other head on her head.
Oh, the wrap.
Yeah. And a black one. It wasn't wrapped though. It was another wrap one. I wonder what happened to that house when the thing blew up.
Oh, right on the corner.
Yeah.
I don't know what they said happened.
And there's Ray one time.
Where who? Duffy. Everybody. Oh, he ain't know.
But he said he was gonna find out.
No.
That's what he told me when I'm gonna find out when I had seen it. Okay, thank you. And I didn't get out of that car.
What, you think living in the bag in here for me? anything I can't see. Oh shit, I cut the camera off. First step of Thanksgiving. Appreciate that 100. Appreciate that 100.
Team here in the league, veterans inside. Marquez on the top of the street. Marvin Hooker going with us.
I don't see no bag. Nah. Yeah, I got another soda.
I didn't get that far. Somebody grabbed it. Because I ain't thinking anything.
I'm definitely about to eat me some cake or something. Some cake and some milk. What up, guys? We still got the food going on. Woo, you want to hear a joke? I'm full. Give me a couple of the little pieces of fried turkey. So I made a good piece. Let's hear it. Eat me a little bit of this honey bun cake.
If you still have symptoms after trying Humira or Enbrel, Rinvoq works there. Rinvoq is a once-daily pill that can rapidly relieve joint pain,
With some milk.
as fast as 2 weeks.
Well, I'm about to eat all sorts of cake right now.
Many people felt this relief.
I'm gonna eat me a piece of honey bun cake,
And PSA can
a
leave
7-Up cake.
Rinvoq can lower ability to fight infections. Before treatment, test for TB and do not work. Serious infections.
Milk. It does a body good.
Cancers including lymphoma and skin. Serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occur. See the event risk increases in age 50 plus with a heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you have these events: infection, Hep B or C, smoked or pregnant or clinic. Don't take it allergic or have an infection.
Settle it. Ask your rheumatologist for Rinvoq. And take back what's yours. AbbVie can help you save. In sports, we often wish we had a duel. A second chance. Got that right. 1986, Game 6.
Really?
Been drinking on that wine, been drinking on that wine, been drinking on that wine. No. How does a lesbian and a mechanic got in common? The Dukes of Hazzard.
BetMGM, you can. Lock in a second chance offer for football all season long. BetMGM Sports.
All right, a little piece of honey bun. And we're gonna get some of this 7-Up cake. I think the honey bun cake tastes better than 7-Up cake. The honey bun cake is softer than the 7-Up cake. We don't tell the baby that. That's the wife. But you know what I should do? Put it in the microwave about 15 seconds.
We told you about our podcast with our kicking off right now. The EA Sports Batman NFL cast, like the back video game. In the real game, this is what Derek Henry touchdown. So it's like, cool look, especially if you play it back over the years. So check that out. It's streamed right now, live exclusively on our kickoff. Happy Thanksgiving. Let's be the last to wish you a happy Thanksgiving. After the stopping of the Medical Sports Action 2, Derek Henry's on the left.
Gobble, 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 gobble.
Back to the line, lost a half yard there. Cincinnati's defense coming up big to get this drive going. Still top of the pile.
Yeah, we can't overstate how badly this Cincinnati defense has played throughout most of this year. They've been the worst in virtually every category. In the last couple of weeks, they've played better.
I'm about to eat a little cake, guys.
Down around
little kite, little kite. Little kite.
It just seems like they're a little sounder right now than they've been for most of the season.
Second half, we're going to go Jackson inside. Shining quickly. Driving into the other out into Dax Hill, who has been one of the players who has struggled at times this year. Back-to-back good plays here.
And this is big for Lamar here. There's a little frustration that creeps in. You get sacked, fumble, and now you're back on the minus 2
You get
yard
sacked,
line.
you fumble.
It's third and long. You just have to be smart with the football. You know, it's a long game. And in this situation, if you have it, let it rip. If not, don't be afraid to count it or play it defense.
All right, come on with the jokes. I'm ready for it now. Let's go. Yo, I have a scooter. You have a scooter? Can I drive? Can I ride the scooter? Can I ride your scooter?
Isaiah Flowers, who runs the road around, he has so much speed and quickness. He climbs up. You see him go inside.
What's up, Mitchell?
And then he just rips it across the
What's
space.
up, Mitchell? What's up, Mitchell? How you doing? Says flow 100 and no, it's my rule. So why you gonna tell me you got one you ain't gonna let me ride it? You ain't no fun. No fun. You cheated. Take a bite of this honey bun cake. Happy Thanksgiving, Mitchell. Michelle, I mean. Happy Thanksgiving, you too. Fire. What you have good today? What you have good to eat today? What's the best thing you had to eat today? I know my dog was mad. I had him outside all day long. Usually I keep him in the room. But it wasn't a nice day out there, so I left him outside all day. It was starting to get kind of cold out there. But I did have him like a little shelter out there though. But now he's right here by my feet. You watching the Bengals versus Baltimore football? I think I watched the same thing. Yeah, I think I watched that's in the Ravens here. I think the same game I'm watching too. My Carolina Tar Heels lost. Duke basketball playing. The Chiefs lost to the Dallas Cowboys. So, been one of them days. Oh yeah, the Bengals, Cincinnati. 14-18. Yep. Everybody good. That's some good. He needs some milk. He needs some milk. He needs some milk. All right, now let's try this 7-Up cake. One I got strawberry and lemon cake in there too. I'm gonna eat some of that later. And we got some sweet potato pies. I ain't trying the pies yet. I probably won't eat no pies till tomorrow. No, I might need me a little pizza. I ain't gonna lie. I see 1, 2, 3, 4 pies. Well, 3 full pies. And a pie with a couple pieces out of it. So that's some pies over here. Yeah, I like 7-Up cake better than. I mean, no, I like the honey bun cake better than I like 7-Up cake. I mean, well, you know, it's a pound cake. But Cause pound cake, well, yeah, it could be a little softer. If it was a little softer, it'd be banging. I mean, it's still good, but the honey bun cake is way better. Yeah. I definitely need some more milk. That milk is good. I ain't having a whole cup of milk like that in a while. I need another cup. Little cheat sheet. Oh, I gotta get ready. I gotta go to work in the morning. The time is 9 o'clock. I gotta be at like 6:30ish. I gotta be working at 7. Black Friday sale. Anybody going to Black Friday? Anybody gonna post it at Walmart, GameStop, anywhere tonight? Comment down below. Black Friday. You. Anybody lining up? What y'all going for?
By accusations that my purge only one to sell wings.
Chocolate and strawberry ice cream are my favorite dessert. Nice. Nice.
Guys, you got a big problem. You got a quarterback scrambling apparently to sell eggs.
Strawberry milk is your favorite. I like strawberry milk too. I don't really like chocolate milk at all. I rather have strawberry milk or regular white milk.
Publicly deny it.
You hoping to get a Nintendo Switch? Nice. Well, you gotta be good. You gotta be good.
It's not a ploy to sell food.
Santa Claus watching. He's watching. Dang, you know what? I should have went to the store too. And got me some more. Cigarettes. Oh. And what's your hobby? My hobby? What are my hobbies? Do I have any hobbies? Well, I gotta think that hard for my hobbies. Nah. What up, Mr. Tenfold? Yeah. What up, Mr. Tenfold? Happy Thanksgiving, my boy. Happy Thanksgiving, my boy. Gobble, gobble, gobble. My favorite hobby is gaming and on Minecraft. I don't like the game. I like to make some music. You know what I mean? Make a few beats, a couple little songs, you know what I mean? That's about it. What you got going on, Mr. Tim? What's the deals, bro? I'm about full for real now. I'm about ready to kick my shoes off, relax, get comfortable, get ready for my work day tomorrow. I about to say Monday, but it's like a Monday for me because my week just started on a Friday. Oh yeah, we tight now, man. Time to go sit on the couch and be lazy. It's time. Everybody left. The party's over. Still got food everywhere. Still got food everywhere. I'm tired. I think about taking me a nap right here, y'all. Well, put my took back over my eyes like this. Look like one of them dudes off of Fat Albert. Hey man. Yes, sir. We full. Ate my good food. Had me some little desserts. Now it's time to turn down the lights.
Joe Burrow's a competitor. I know for a fact he's exactly what we needed. Quarterback sneak, I'm ready for it. Forget the time. Good conversion for the Bengals.
What we on today? I feel like my damn cigarette got a hole in it.
Second time tonight, we've seen Burrow and Chase be a little bit off. He asked me earlier about being a little rusty. We typically don't see this. Ravens brought a little pressure. They played some zone behind it, and typically that ball goes right into his face mask. They missed a couple times. Don't worry, he can keep coming to him.
Actually, it started when Joe transferred from Ohio State to LSU. Lamar was there, Justin Jefferson was there. A lot of early warnings. That trio out on the field was getting on the same page, carrying over to the NFL.
Who wins the game, y'all? I can hear it. I can't see it right now. It's playing. I'm about to go back in there and living room in a minute. But if I go low, night. Night. Oh.
About that toe, Rabin goes away. I mean, talk about having to be spontaneous, and then he's always so accurate. Don't think the kicker doesn't appreciate those 5 yards.
They took away the first one, they made up the second one. It's a great play not to throw it into harm's way. Evan McPherson from 42.
There we go.
Back there, a big snap for rookie out of Michigan. So they helped this operation. Ryan Rico the hold. McPherson comes it through. 1-point game. Here in Baltimore. Ice is down. Victor season has arrived.
Reba McEntire hosts
I'm so excited.
a star-studded musical holiday celebration.
Don't miss our incredible Christmas on NBC.
It's Christmas at Rockefeller Center, live Wednesday on NBC and Peacock.
Oh, that'll be that.
All right, I need to go, John. Look alive and look dead. A booming football defense. Coaching experience.
Comes the Legion of SWAT.
Go. 44 clear.
Practice is over. Responding. Move now. It's game time. Ready or not, the live with every decision.
Oh, I'm not. Hell, I'm 6'3". Want your family to go to T-Mobile where you can get 4 iPhone 17 on them, awesome cameras, every display, right, Mrs. Moss?
Actually, I'm her much younger sister. Also at T-Mobile, there's no trade-in needed when you switch. Dude.
Nah.
Not you.
The holidays are better at T-Mobile. Get 4 iPhone 17 on us. No trade-in needed when you switch. Plus 4 lines for just $25 a line.
So what am I getting?
America's best network.
Don't worry, Shaq. The General gives you a brick to keep you covered. Whether it's on your car insurance or a brick from your car engine up. Just Hey, we got you covered, Bumblebee.
Hope you runs out of gas soon.
For a great low rate, go with the General.
I wanted a trip I could never forget. The hotel was so beautiful. People, flavors, new experiences. Chase Sapphire Reserve.
It was a successful day. Time to shut this window.
That is jumping in the deep end when you play against the Thunder. You have to be aware of the inner heart of the year in Baltimore. 7-6. Pearson to kick it off.
That Hawk was coming through there, boy. That Hawk was coming through there.
Stop there. Hey, so what about Derrick Henry?
Derrick Henry is something else. Early on in the season against Buffalo, he fumbles late in the ball game and really felt like he cost him the game. And this is him early on in this game, and dramatically different in how he's holding the football. Early on in the year, he looked like it was a little bit lower loose on the left-hand side. On this side, this is clinic real right here. 5 points of contact. Ball at the point of the ball. He gets it in his palm, his forearm, his bicep, and across his chest. Nobody's going to take that ball away from that guy.
He's the best. Keep the basics going.
Oh, good.
Off and incomplete. To Mark Andrews. By the way, there's Rashid Ali on that last kickoff. That Keith Mitchell.
Yeah, we had such a good visit with Derek the other day, and when I was watching that Buffalo game, I watched him on the sidelines, and it really looked like he was affected. And I was struck by it because this guy is such an accomplished player. High school, college, NFL. He just broke Jim Brown's rushing yards.
Jim Brown.
And he really seemed like he let the team down. It was affecting him emotionally. And we'll watch this play. We'll get back to it.
Second set here for Lamar and the Ravens. Bogged down a little bit offensively at the moment. Jackson to Andrews. 36-yard line.
Actually, asked Coach Harbaugh, I said, hey, John, what has been your role with Derek when he looks that way? He said, I just tell him he's great. And, it kind of reminded me,
Man, I'm full.
you coach him up
Oh, my
again,
bad,
right?
man.
But then you reaffirm him. And it reminded me back playing in the 90s with the Cowboys, the coaching of North
I'm so
Turner,
full.
his MPs, our offensive coordinators, constantly
I can barely
reinforcing
move.
our best players. Troy Aikman, Mike Lerman, Emmitt Smith. They were great, they were confident, but they also had their biggest hurdle.
Faith in Haiti.
Absolutely, they did. They're humans as well. And it felt like that.
Every light.
It's good to see him run to the house with the ball right now.
3rd and 4. Jackson trying to shake out of that pocket and finish. He'll win the race. And the first down. Barrett Carter, 49. Demetrius Knight Jr., 44. They're both rookies, and it's their first chance to see Lamar.
And they have no chance. Because talking about running the ball with some confidence, we're seeing Lamar Jackson tonight. We're seeing a lot of the pocket movement, and this is signature, particularly on 3rd down. These young linebackers have no chance. He's so instinctive. He's got great quickness and speed. No situations can convert him for Lamar and the Ravens.
After their 6th first down of the night, Jackson looking deep.
Oh.
Breaking open through the hands of Devontae Walker. And incomplete. DB fell down. Walker's contact actually knocked him down. First and 2. Joseph Osai.
Yeah, Lamar had to move in the pocket. A good get off by Osai on Ronnie Stanley. Works him. Benz comes around. Lamar's got to get the ball out of his hand, but a great matchup for Baltimore down the field to get the big fast Walker on the safety, Geno Stone, and he just kind of stops. If he keeps running, he's going to run in for a touchdown.
Second and 10, Bengals break 4. That's out on the edge, and that's deep into their speed. That's midfield to the Bengals 45. First down for the third-year man out of East Carolina.
You know, for the Bengals defense, talk about a team that makes back. You got Derrick Henry at 255, and then you bring a quick, fast Keaton Mitchell in. It's certainly a change of pace. They love getting Mitchell out in space. Coming back from a severe injury last year, he's looking like his old self.
Recovers from that ACL injury before he's back in at left guard. Right to the right, Mitchell. Stop him after about a yard or two. Jason, we talked about 44 and 49, the two rookie linebackers for Cincinnati. For years, for 5 years, you knew who was in the middle of that defense. Logan Wilson and Jermaine Pratt, they made so many plays. Wilson was traded to Dallas. Pratt left in the offseason, went to Vegas where he was waived. Now he's with Indianapolis. He was about 20 tackles last year, so he can still play. But it's a different look, and it's part of the growing pains we landscape out here as the night goes on. Those young guys learning on the job. Jackson on 2nd and 9. Look deep.
We'll watch it again.
And then I think the ball went all the way back. Let's watch what happens to the ball, and it's a touchback. The word on the field is a touchdown. The runner crossed the goal line before the ball came loose. Jordan Battle was waving his arm, and there is the ball going out. Terry McCauley, our rules analyst, you see the same thing?
Absolutely, Mike. He couldn't lose his control of it before it crossed. He got to the goal line, and the ball was there in his zone. It's going to be Cincinnati's ball for 2 yards.
Jordan Battle hustling on her hand on Likely's arm, knocks it out. So while they think it's a score, it might in fact be Bengal ball.
Damn.
Reba McEntire hosts.
I'm so excited.
A star-studded musical holiday celebration.
Don't miss our incredible Christmas on NBC.
It's Christmas at Rockefeller Center, live Wednesday on NBC and Peacock.
This is Brian. He's on a budget. This is Emma. She's here to help.
My guy Brian can go 40 for the money, but you've got to throw in the helmet and the monkey.
But you will.
Back here in Baltimore, and the ruling that we told you was going to happen did happen. The Bengals offense on the field. So it is a fumble by Likely, out of the back, touchback, and the Bengals get it at the 20 in a huge throw.
Yeah, spectacular play across the board by Lamar, by Likely, that Likely just doesn't finish the play. Credit to Jordan Battle. Keep playing, knock the ball out. Huge play for the Bengals.
Cincinnati has Chase Brown runs to the right, gets rid of the 23. They get there, you saw the flag come in from the left side of the street. Holding. Offense, number 86. There's a 10-yard penalty. Replay first down. It's on the veteran tight end, no effect.
Yeah, anytime the ball bounces outside, these tight ends are vulnerable. Ravens do such a good job shedding blocks and making it hard on guys, and that's not what you want to do. You can't go backwards in your own territory. You know, it's 1st and 20, Burrow's smart as can be. He understands you got to get little pieces here and try to get back to third down.
Kansas City likely toe on the end line was no touchdown, despite a spectacular catch. And that was a great run, hurdling a player there, and just by inches the ball comes out before the goal line. A likely story.
A likely story as well.
Burrow, 9 of 18 as far tonight.
It's Hamilton right here.
Inside, Gesicki with the catch. And Mike Gesicki is the yard shy of the first down at 29-yard line. This will be with the back.
Yeah, I love the approach by Joe Burrow. You know, you go fly sweep, you know, make 6 or 7, you come out right back, high possession throw to Gesicki, you make the third manageable. So veteran guy understanding that first and 20 is not insurmountable. You got to be careful here now. They had some success on the quarterback sneak earlier. I would anticipate those big defensive tackles taking that thing away.
Do this out of the gun. He's got a run. He run. Sabachi slaps it in there and he gets the first down. 32-yard line. Been around for a while now. His 9th year out of Oklahoma was with the Chiefs last year, way back in his college days of Oklahoma. He had the all-time day for a running back. He had 427 yards in a game against Kansas.
I remember that.
And he did. It's crazy.
He's an awfully good player on third down, both as a protector and a receiver in those short yardage situations.
Time, deep Shepherd Chase. Got it. With the coverage from Humphrey. At the last minute, space for Chase. And a big gain of 43.
Simply can't leave this guy by himself. Jason Humphrey, a first-round pick. Goodwin goes to the middle of the field, isolating Chase on the boundary. That's LSU against Alabama. They've been battling for years themselves, but he's so good. We saw him earlier catch something underneath with some run after catch. Nobody tracks it like this guy. Another big play down the field for Chase against this Raven defense.
So big and physical, using that frame to get free. Inside running Chase Brown inside the 20-yard line. We were talking about that getting ready for this game, that Chase has those running back skills, that physical power that he has. And you saw it there, the contact with Humphrey.
No doubt. He's kind of low center of gravity, but he's so quick and explosive and strong. And he's out there with Humphrey by himself. And he can do all that stuff, create a little space, and track the ball. He's something else.
So that number of no one has been targeted more in the league this year. That's from Joe Flacco before the Ravens, the backup. False start on the left tackle, Orlando Brown Jr.
False start. Offense. Number 75. The 5-yard penalty. Still second down.
Of course, he's very familiar with this place. His dad played here for 6 seasons, 80 games with the Ravens, and Orlando Brown Jr. was a ball boy here in his young days, and then played here.
Look at that.
And they went Orlando Brown there on the left, Zeus, as he was known, and grew up around this Ravens team, 4-time Pro Bowler now. From Baltimore, Kansas City, now for the Cincinnati Bengals. So 2nd and 10, and Burrow's pass to Chase, nothing cooking.
But I agree with you mentioned earlier, Flacco targeting Jamar Chase. I just got such a kick out of that. Flacco gets there and he's like, I got Chase. I'm going to throw it to him every down. It was ridiculous, the number of targets he was getting. He's watched him from afar for a long time, and you get with a guy like this and realize how good he is. You mentioned a lot about why not better.
There's Joe on the Super Bowl with the Ravens. Started the year with the Browns. Played here against Baltimore with Cleveland. That was on the opposing sideline in his old stadium for the 2nd time this year. 3rd and 10 for Burrow. Firing Chase. Hands catch by Chase. Inside the 10-yard line. First and goal, Cincinnati.
On the go-around down the sidelines, it was on Humphrey by himself. This is a double. This is a high-low double on Jamar Chase, but Joe Burrow knows better. He's known this guy since he was 18 years old. He was going to give him a chance. Just watch how he releases. Watch him at the top of the round. Wiggins has no chance. An excellent job with his head at the top of the round to create that separation.
He ran the first and goal. Bengals trying to take the lead. Burrow, carrying, back to the end zone for Gesicki. Malachi Starks back there again.
You can just tell the confidence that Joe Burrow and this Packers offense has against this Ravens defense. You know, in the division, a lot of history. The Ravens have won most of these games. But the Bengals offense has always performed really, really well. The passing game has been phenomenal. And when they play against them, you can see they're going after it. They're attacking them all over this field.
Chase at the top. It was sloppy. Yosivas. Now on. That's the outside. And pulled down by Aloy Gilman. Slung him down right around the 5. Gilman was one of the trades you mentioned, and bringing him in has really changed the complexion of this Baltimore defense.
It sure has. It's allowed them to take Kyle Hamilton and put him down around the line of scrimmage and use him in a lot of different spots. And John Harbaugh told us Gilman's one of those guys. He's where he's supposed to be when he's supposed to be there. And I don't know that I've ever heard of that when you're talking about a defensive player. You say that a lot to receivers. But as a defensive player, he just does what he does. He's always making plays that help their defense.
Chase, one receiver, bottom of the street. Third goal. Burrow for Chase. Blocking it by Wiggins. Field goal to take the lead for Cincinnati. Yes, it goes. 1 and 2. Chip, check. See more of each other as the night goes on.
That's a good call by the defensive coordinator for the Ravens, Zach Moore. He doubled him, and Wiggins said, hey, I got you, but he had help by Gilman. So he can play heavy outside. Makes it hard for Chase to have that release.
But don't you still get the right to say I got you?
Absolutely.
I'm just half the team.
There's no doubt. I'm shutting you down, one.
Be careful with that. All right.
Don't poke the bear. It's good.
Here's from 31. Here's from 42. Good shot by Rico to get that rifle snap down. The Cincinnati Bengals, despite their rhythm struggles, lead by 2.
Reba McEntire hosts
I'm so excited.
a star-studded musical holiday celebration.
Don't miss our incredible Christmas on NBC.
It's Christmas at Rockefeller Center, live Wednesday on NBC and Peacock.
So I got this friend that said he used to be on T-Mobile, but their network kind of sucked. His words. A lot of things used to suck, like cell phones the size of President Lasagnas. But things changed. Now T-Mobile has the best network, by like a lot. But I'm just another guy in an ad saying the same thing, only first and true. Check out T-Mobile and experience what it means to have America's best network. Hey dude, you won't believe where I am.
In sports, we often wish we had a do-over, a second chance.
Got that right.
1986, Game 6.
Really?
Still wish you had a second chance at that tough loss back in 75.
Look now, John now.
Wish you had another chance of winning it all, Barry.
Come on. We're still talking about this?
You can't get a second chance with any of that, but with BetMGM, you can. Lock in the second chance offer for football all season long. BetMGM Sportsbook. Make it legendary.
We were wearing UGG early to try and be super different and not look like everybody else.
I got my very first pair of UGG from my grandmother. The feeling of UGG is warmth. The first few seconds is like going into a cloud. My first pair were gifted to me by my mom, and we still have it at home.
UGG has been synonymous with making comfort into a style statement.
Feels like UGG.
This look at the Bengals' defensive woes is brought to you by Google. Now, I'm sure your turkey was done just right, but maybe it was burned a little bit. Bengals defense has been burned this year. 32.7, highest per game in the NFL since 81. 10 straight games they've allowed 26 or more. That's the longest streak in NFL history. I mean, smoky, burns, fire alarms going off. What'd you do? 6 times you scored 33 in the last 2 years and didn't win. Al Golden new defensive coordinator. Saw him a lot. You did, Jason, when he was at Notre Dame with Marcus Freeman. Came in this year. Trey Hendrickson has not been a part of the score for more than half the season. And then a lot of change around has made it difficult for Al. His call plays tonight against Tottenham.
No doubt. New defensive system. He puts in a lot of young players. You mentioned the 2 rookie linebackers are playing, and it's really looked like that. They haven't been very good stopping anything. The run, the pass, they've given up explosive plays. They've been bad in situational football, but maybe more than anything else, it's been their tackling. The last couple of weeks has all gotten better. They've simplified it. They're committed to stopping the run. Their fundamentals have improved. They look pretty good tonight, slowing down this Ravens offense.
So it's kicked to the far side, and so bringing it back into the traffic. Almost got rid of it. He's down at the 34. More on one of their defensive players, Melissa.
Yes, I talked to Dax Hill about the defensive struggles coming into this game. He told me it's been rough. We've had enough of seeing what we put on film. We know we need to fix it. He said there are times we just aren't on the same page. We have to stop the big plays. He said, we've been better the last 2 weeks, started coming together. We're all doing our part and doing everything we can, and we're seeing them come up big tonight.
I mean, it's crazy when you hear, hey, tackle better, we're going to be better. Geno Stone was one of those guys, and they have tackled better the last couple. Lamar Jackson is tossing the plate. It's good there by Hill, Melissa was just speaking of, and Geno Stone coming over from safety spot.
Yeah, I think when you pull back and look at the Bengals team, obviously a lot of resources go to their offense. Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, all these guys, big contracts. And what they've done the last few years is draft guys on defense high in the draft, and some of them really just haven't hit yet. So there's a lot of young players playing on that side of the ball, and you kind of see them, the growing pains week in and week out.
He remains the back-to-back drops. No Derrick Henry for Baltimore. Jackson, nothing around. Pirouettes for the reasons. Out of the pocket across the field. First down, 35-yard line, gain of 31. Vintage Lamar takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Lamar magic filling up.
Ever to throw it. And Lamar made it happen. 31 to Isaiah Likely, Ravens out of the Bengals 26 at the 2-minute warning.
Oh, I'm not. I'm 6'3". Want your family to go to T-Mobile where you can get 4 iPhone 17s on them, awesome cameras, heavy display, right, Mrs. Boss?
Actually, I'm her much younger sister. Also at T-Mobile, there's no trade-in needed when you switch. Dude,
Nah.
not you.
The holidays are better at T-Mobile. Get 4 iPhone 17s on us. No trade-in needed when you switch. Plus 4 lines for just $25 a month.
So what am I getting?
America's best network, kid.
Introducing the Acura ADS. Take your buzz.
Turn it on.
Take your buzz on cool. The all-new Acura ADS. Crafted to match your energy. Take your buzz on cool.
Hurry into your local Acura dealer for the season of performance event going on now.
Meet Charlie. He's part rescue dog, part couch potato, and likes to be a part of everything. Meet the new Bissell Power Clean Fur Finder. It's part cordless powerhouse, part dirt finder, part fur remover, and a whole lot more convenient. Plus, every purchase saves pets. Like Charlie. Bissell, a new breed of clean.
I will do whatever it takes to get my son back.
I honestly couldn't see this coming. These nice people killing each other.
the champion on it. And that was the thing that he always said. He said, boy, once you get that, they can never take it away.
Celebrating John Madden, this Thanksgiving celebration all day long. The video game, the commentator. John Madden, the coach, that's our focus. And Andy Reid will tell you the story of John Madden, the coach, coming up at halftime. Stay tuned for that. From the 36, Lamar Jackson, taking an end zone shot. Yes, touchdown. But there is a flag. By the back judge. Flowers pushed off. And it's going to be offensive pass interference. This will not count.
Pass interference, offense, number 4. Take that penalty, replay, first down.
That's a good call. It's a really good call. Receivers push off on this field right down the field all the time. When he's so high and extends his arm up into the shoulder pad, it's an easy call for the official. I don't think they needed to do it. I think they got it right though.
The back judge, who is right under the goalpost, is the one looking in at that. And the one who called it.
DJ Turner did a good job settling. You can't extend like that. They're going to get you every time.
70,000 here.
Not happy with it.
See the stadium. Disagree. First and 20, Derrick Henry back in the game with the last one. This is down to DeAndre Hopkins, who makes the catch his 1,000 of his NFL career.
Yeah, let's go back to the long scramble before the 2-minute war. This is an amazing play right here. Isaiah Likely went a little stop route. Warren Burks is all over him, but here goes Lamar. He's scrambling to his left. This play literally takes 9 seconds. You have no chance to man-to-man coverage. Guard a guy for that long. It's vintage Lamar Jackson. I call him Lamar Magic. It's on full display tonight.
See a couple of those. You've seen as many during the year. Second and 10, he's pressure here. Jackson throws incomplete. Some of the pressure coming in, Likely underneath. Incompletion will bring up third down.
It's been a good mix by this Bengals defense. There has been pressure on Lamar. He's gotten away from some of it. Barrett Carter coming around and pressuring him here. Lamar's got to be smart here. 36-yard line. You're in field goal range. You can kick it from here. No negative plays. Obviously, you want to make the first down here. You want to preserve scoring opportunity.
Slowing wind, holding a bit going this way. It'll be 54 from here for Tyler Luke. But the Ravens would like to get the first down. Pressure straight on the side. Oh my, the side having a night. His second sack. Was it timeout call first with it? Let's see. First charge, timeout. Second count. And now it's time. I should say, stop the clock.
You're really playing field position right here. As I mentioned, we're on the fringe of field goal range, and this is Osai. It's on the left-hand side of the formation. Pressure inside. Stanley goes down. Osai has a free rush. Lamar has no chance. It's a pressure down. You have to anticipate heat and get the ball out of your hand. Big-time stop. Big-time sack by Osai in this Bengals defense.
And it's going to force a punt. So Joseph Osai, who has 2 here in the first half, has now equaled his career high with 5 sacks and 1 keeping the Ravens from a field goal attempt. Rich Gordon stout out. He was down. Charlie Jones gets away. As it goes into the end zone. And is a touchback, his 5th of the season. So much for saying the defense likes opportunity. So much for saying the alarms are going off.
Step it up.
Cincinnati defense being heard from here tonight. That team's up 2.
Heister for John Heister Chevrolet in Fuquay Arena. And great news, the outer loop is opened up, making us the most convenient Chevrolet store in the Triangle area.
Save up to $14,000 off MSRP on the 2025 Chevy Silverado 1500 when trading a 2011 or newer Chevrolet passenger car or truck.
It's just one more reason to get off your keister and come to Heister.
Everyone's gearing up for the holidays. The best friend. And the first timer. The neighborhood hero. And the out-of-towners. And it all comes together in a Chevrolet.
And now, current qualified lessees can get this 2026 Chevy Equinox for around $269 a month. Or during Chevy Red Tag, well qualified buyers can get 0% financing on all 2026 Equinox models.
Get in the game at Fred Anderson Toyota. Grab a hard-hitting deal on an all-star selection of Tacomas and Tundras. Tackle even more value with our Fred Anderson family plan, including lifetime oil changes.
Fred Anderson Toyota, the family store.
Cozy up to the goodness of the new grilled cheese bacon burger. Angus beef, bacon, and Swiss and American cheese melted on our soft buttery sourdough. And our new grilled cheese breakfast sandwich with sausage or bacon and a fried egg. Only at Hardee's.
When you download the Hardee's app and join My Rewards right now, buy 3 hand-breaded chicken tenders, get 3 free every Tuesday now through June. Get lost in the sauce, caught up in the crunch. Free tenders, only at Hardee's. Take it back into the kitchens here at M&T Bank Stadium. That is Tyler, who's one of the team chefs for the Ravens. The feast that is coming post-game, our tradition, and it's Adam, who also works here. He's got a little more Maryland-style appetizer for the players of the game on the field. A great tradition. What a combination there, right? Grab a little Old Bay on it, we'll on the field. Inside run for a dozen to get this 2-minute drive going for Chase Brown in Cincinnati. Out to the 32-yard line.
2 timeouts. 1:22 to go, play time for Burrow.
We're 12 and 24. Movement. Clock running. Here inside of 2. And the officiating crew sorted out here. Check
Goes
out
right. Offense for 75. Both have declined the 10-second run out. Number 2% the game clock to 1:15. Thank you.
Second one on Brown.
Interesting, decline in the 10-second run.
Still the same method ahead. He's thinking I can get the ball back here. Do my own damage. Burrow's thinking, leave me some more time. Chase Brown's trying to hurdle his way out of bounds and be moving. He got there. And got the penalty yardage back to 3rd and 10. Clock is stopped. 67 seconds till halftime.
Yeah, second down here. You know, Burrow does such a good job in these situations. They started with the run, a high percentage throw. The biggest thing you want to do is get the drive started, get a little momentum, and get this defense on their heels.
He's one receiver at the top for the second half. Burrow hanging in there, throwing it in the middle of this run by Tinsley at the 47-yard line. So Mitch Tinsley comes up with the catch, and Cincinnati will take timeout here.
How about Joe Burrow's mobility tonight? This is before the game, just moving around, getting comfortable playing. First play of the game, they go naked to the left. He looks good. They come back a little bit later, naked to the right. Movement not a problem. The big question for me was the spontaneous movement. And you see, going to the right was a question with the left toe injury has not been an issue at all. This guy looks like the Joe Burrow that we've seen for a lot of years now.
And Melissa alluded to it earlier, if you were coming over from watching the Dallas game, the details on the surgery. They originally told him 12 weeks. So in his head, he's thinking, and this is his words, Gus, that's the general timeline for the normal population. Normal population, I love it. And he's right. This is not the normal populations. The rehab, it's the great medical, but it's also a world-class athlete, top of the list. He's not normal in any way. Pressure coming, take that sideline shot. It's not allowed to. Going to the ground by Tinsley, so it's incomplete. Got it in front of Gina Wuzier, but didn't complete the catch in the second attempt.
Yeah, something to notice about Baltimore, not afraid to bring pressure in 2-minute situations. Again, the variety of looks, they communicated well, they still heat it up, but Burrow knows where the quick answers are. Doing a good job getting the ball out.
Roquan Smith, man in the middle. Thomas Moreau, first team All-Pro. Second and 10. Burrow gets out, goes incomplete. Pull up on a dime there to try to stop the throw. Tinsley couldn't get to it. Trenton Simpson was bringing the heat. Here comes third down.
Where that worked out well for him there. You know, something we've seen Cincinnati do here. This is Burrow here. You can see the movement. The last thing you want to do is complete that pass and get a tackle in this situation. So a good incompletion for them. But Cincinnati has used Bruce Sample, their tight end, in protection in the backfield. A lot of these situations, a lot of it was the matchup with these DBs coming, particularly Hamilton. You see it right next to the center on the left-hand side.
Making three extra body. Burrow. Chase. Who's here with the coverage? 9 years in the league, Jason, you have been Dallas. Wuzier continues to make plays. Bengals to stop there.
He drafted Gino in 2017 in the second round, and just the kind of player you want on your team. And this is tough sledding. He's by himself, press man-to-man coverage, does an excellent job pushing to the boundary, and then the poise at the catch to get the left hand in there without interfering. Textbook by number 3.
Ryan Rico kicks. He'll take Mr. Wentz. Get his hands on that, trying to kick it to the sideline. And it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. He's frustrated. Hit of just 34. Lamar's got it with 36 seconds. And a couple of times.
My guy Brian can go 40 for the bike, but you gotta throw in the helmet and the motor.
When you work with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable.
With Choice One checking, you can get some great extras.
At Truist, we believe the same is true for banking.
Adobe Acrobat Studio is all new. What can PDF spaces with AI do? Drag in research, drop in thoughts, AI pull insights from your docs. Got the data? Do a recap. Generate a slick graph ASAP. You did your thing. It's time to share. You let your team build from there. Ideate, generate, do a report. Let AI assistants do the trick. All wrapped up? Yeah, you won. Do that, dream it, did that, done. Now you can do that with Acrobat. Now you can do that with the all-new Acrobat.
You ready for an ultra?
We playing for ultras? Racy for an ultra?
Put an ultra on. Don't forget, there's ultras on the line.
I didn't.
This is a public service announcement to anyone out there. I'm telling you.
W for us, a big win.
So I'm telling you, right?
We got this.
Your dreams, make them real. J'adore Dior.
At Macy's, the fragrance destination.
season, the first unbeaten season since 1945, and for a spot in the Big Ten championship game. Indiana plays Purdue, Old Oaken Bucket tomorrow night. Big Ten football on NBC. It's a steel bucket. Maryland side. Crabs in there for you. Terrific season for them. Try to close it out tomorrow night. Here on NBC and Peacock. A couple of timeouts. Lamar Jackson for 20. Wants something deep. That ball came out. That ball came out and is thrown by the Bengals through the fumble and the third of this first half. So Burrow and the Bengals, who are saying he was throwing it, we'll see. Let's take a look here.
This is taking us back to the tuck rule, huh, Terry?
It is, but there is no tuck rule. The ball is pretty much pointing downward when he loses control right there. That's a fumble. He started to bring the ball back to his body. This is likely going to be confirmed very quickly.
Why the downward, Terry? Because the ball goes forward and he initiates the action.
Because it was going forward at some point, but as he starts to bring it down and back toward his body, he loses control. He's not throwing anymore at that point.
I'm laughing because I'm watching the Ravens offense out there being very confident. The Bengals offense was also out on the field. And now word came that it is confirmed. The Bengals sideline erupted, waving the Baltimore offense back.
I keep thinking about the 10-second runoff. It looked like it was a good decision getting the ball back for the Ravens to go score. Now, not so good. It gives the Bengals 10 more seconds to try to convert after the takeaway.
Cedric Johnson is having a half, just the one who recovered the fumble. He did it earlier. You can see John Harbaugh saying that's bad. He did not like the call, saying that it was controlled the ball going forward. Should have been incomplete. Terry Jones blind this way. From the 19, Burrow. Three and inbounds. One timeout left. So Cincinnati has to take it. Lucier has had a very big last minute or so. Now, the mistake so far tonight from Baltimore.
Yeah, a lot of miscues by the Ravens, and a lot of it had to do with the ball. This is Lamar coming out, getting sacked, giving the Bengals an opportunity inside the 5-yard line, likely going in for a likely touchdown. The ball gets knocked down. Here's the offensive pass interference, and another touchdown opportunity. And just a moment ago, they got rid of the tuck rule. Couldn't survey Lamar Jackson right there.
And here's what I was looking at. John Harbaugh yelling at the official. It's so bad. You heard Terry explain why he thought it was right. Jamar Chase, top of the screen. No timeouts for Cincinnati. 21 seconds remaining in the half. Burrow, left side double fan. Incomplete. It'll bring up third down. Let's point out that completion by Burrow was his first in the red zone tonight. He is 1 of 9 in the red zone, and this is where the story is. It's the Bengals' 4th red zone trip, and they've got no touchdowns to show for it.
Yeah, typically those things come back to haunt you at the end of the ball game on the road against a team like the Ravens. Understand the situation here. Third down, 18 seconds to go. If the ball lands inbound, you're going to have a Mayday field goal situation. Inbound short of the first down. If it goes to fourth down. If you do make a first down, you can run up and clock it. Burrow's got to be smart with the decision making here.
Holder, kicker, snapper, right off the line, ready to run. Burrow throwing end zone. Tinsley. Caught it under the finger. Tinsley was in there and finding TJ Tampa. Incomplete as he was laying out of bounds. 5 stars on the effort. And the grab. The ball also hits as well. And it'll bring in Evan McPherson for a field goal.
Tinsley got a big touchdown catch against Gonzalez last week against New England. Burrow going back to him. Good decision making by Burrow. It was Tinsley or nobody, preserve the field goal opportunity.
33 Evan McPherson. 4-4 tonight. The Cincinnati Bengals not taking full advantage of the opportunities that Baltimore's given them, but doing a decent enough job to lead by 5. 10 seconds till halftime. So we're talking about Thanksgiving and celebrating John Madden. It's been so great to watch Kevin Burkhardt and Tom Brady in the first game, and then Jim Nantz and Tony Romo do the same. You had so much time in Dallas because Pat and John were doing, Pat Summerall and John, they were doing those games almost every week.
Yeah, it was so fortunate for all of us. We got to know those guys and, developed a friendship with both of them, and a lot of dinners and a lot of time with John Madden as a player, and then as a coach, he was certainly a mentor to me. And we had one really memorable experience together. I don't know if you remember the American League Division Series in 2001.
Yeah.
Right here, Derek Jeter makes the signature play where he backs up and he flips it. They were down 2-0 in the series, and this changed the whole thing around. They go to the World Series. And I can remember the next day watching Fox's coverage of football, and they're promoting the baseball, and Madden said, how about that Derek Jeter? He's the kind of guy that you pick first and decide what game you're playing next. And I heard it, I'm like, that's the greatest compliment you could ever give anybody in your life. You just want him on your side, regardless of what you're playing. Football, baseball, basketball, opening up a pizza shop. Vintage bag.
And McPherson with the kickoff here. The return by Mitchell. We stopped at the 33. Perfectly with 4 seconds left because there's the rest of the story.
Yeah, and so then I see him about a month later. We're having this big dinner together, and I told him, I said, John, I thought that was just amazing. That compliment to Jeter, how you said that, and everything that goes with it. And he said, yeah, I really appreciate it. And he kind of leans in and says, okay, I took Jeter. Who do you take? And so we spent the next 3 hours of dinner picking our teams.
That's so great. He took Montana, and he took LT.
I came back with Jordan.
And you kept the list forever.
Yeah, and then early on he said, your team is pretty athletic. They're not very tough. So I took Ronnie Lott, And it goes on and on and on. It's vintage bad. He's just one of the all-time best. Such a positive impact on all of us.
Ravens take a knee. Halftime now. Here's Melissa.
Is that Joe Burrow's first game back from injury? How does he look to you?
Yeah, I think he's found a good rhythm. We just got to find a way to score touchdowns on offense. Our defense did a phenomenal job. Got us 3 turnovers. We got to get a bigger payoff when we're down there in the red zone. Thank you.
Surmised it perfectly as Bengals lead by 5. Baltimore gets the ball start the second half. Coming up next to it at halftime, we'll take a look at John Madden, the legendary coach. That's right after these messages.
Don't want to miss a game? Just us here.
We're always searching for new air to breathe. We get lost. Find our way. And choose to get lost again. We are the detourists. Toyota trucks. Let's go places.
So I got this friend that said he used to be on T-Mobile, but their network kind of sucked. His words. A lot of things used to suck, like cell phones the size of frozen lasagnas.
But things change. Now T-Mobile has the best network, by like a lot. But I'm just another guy in the ad saying the same thing, only first and true. Check out T-Mobile and experience what it means to have America's best network. I do. You won't believe where I am.
The Burger King Double Cheeseburger. A quarter-pound of beef patties, flame grilled with 2 slices of melty cheese. It's love at first bite. We're not sure who invented the double cheeseburger, but it sure tastes like we did. You rule.
They see the medals, the podiums, the grit, but they don't see what happens afterwards when my body needs to heal. Recovery isn't a break from training. It is the training. And sleep, it unlocks my superpower. Every win starts with recovery. That's why I prioritize sleep. Every Safa mattress is handcrafted and assembled in America for those who push boundaries, break records, and inspire us all. Safa, unlock the superpower of restorative sleep.
How many have got me?
Up to you to find out.
You got the secret.
I don't think it's a secret that football fans are superstitious. Everyone's got their lucky something, and they're convinced it's the reason for every win. Like, there are fans who have been wearing the same jersey to every game. Then again, I've got my own pair of lucky socks, so maybe it does work. Fan like a pro at NFL Shop.
Let's go places. Halftime here in Baltimore, Game 3 of the John Madden Thanksgiving celebration. Our Sunday Night Football production trucks outside the stadium. See the image of John Madden every time you walk in the door. The man made an indelible imprint on the game from the booth and, of course, on the sideline as well. We celebrated John all day, but if you're under the age of 46, you were never alive when John Madden coached a football game, and he was really good. As a matter of fact, of the men who've coached over 100 regular season games, no one has a better winning percentage than John. So, we asked one great coach to tell us about another.
I'd like to tell you a story about one of my favorite people ever. You might remember him just as a broadcaster or know the name from the video game. But before all that, John Madden was a football coach.
He loved coaching because it was about attention to detail. The more detail, the deeper you drilled down, the harder you worked, the better the results were. And I think he loved every element of that.
John was always a teacher, going all the way back to 1964, when he coached the defense at San Diego State, and a kid named Joe Gibbs ran errands for him.
Whenever he wanted to go someplace, I drove him. And to be quite truthful, I learned so much from Coach Madden. He was very competitive. I don't care if it was a scrimmage on Wednesdays or the game. He wanted to win.
John was just 32 when he became coach of the Raiders in 1969. He went 12-1-1 that first year, and over his 10 seasons in Oakland, he never had a losing record. It was the start of the Raider mystique, with big hits and even bigger personalities.
Everybody in the league wanted to be a Raider, and that was 100% John Madden. I think he recognized talent and he let talent express itself. It was a fun atmosphere.
We're delighted that he's here tonight. Please welcome Mr. John Madden.
Coach also had a great sense of humor, even when he tried to motivate his team.
And the last thing I always said was, don't worry about the horse being blind, just load away. Yeah, like that. I had no idea what it meant, but my guys liked it. You know, they go,
For me, it meant that, no matter what happens, you go out, you play hard, and good things are going to happen for you.
Let's start off and stay after the whole game.
What John was doing was trying to get you to become the best football player you can become by doing the right things.
John coached in an era of legendary dynasties. He and the Don Shula's Dolphins host for a three-peat in 1974. He did the same with Chuck Noll's Steelers to finally reach the biggest game of them all in '76.
it was the Super Bowl.
Before the Super Bowl, John looked around the room and he said, this will be the biggest single event in any of your lives, as long as you win. Let's go.
To get to the top of the mountain, it meant everything, because he had been so close so many times. He's got a Super Bowl ring that says world champion on it. And that was the thing that he always said. He says, boy, once you get that, they can never take it away.
John retired 2 seasons later at 42. He jumped right into TV and never looked back. We met in the 90s when I was an assistant coach with the Packers. I think he liked me because I was an old offensive lineman like him. Every time we got together, we talked about life, we talked about coaching, and the magic of getting a team to work together to find greatness. Even today, it's a thrill to say John Madden was a friend, and he was one heck of a coach.
as is Andy Reid. Thanks for lending his voice to that story, and thanks to the Madden family. Back with more from Baltimore after these messages. Toyota is all in all season with Toyota Game Day giveaways continuing this Sunday night. Go to Toyota.com/NFL now and make your pick for a chance to win.
Where am I going? I don't know. Where am I heading? I ain't certain. All I know is I am on my way. When will I be there? I don't know. When will I get there? I ain't certain. All I know is I am on my way. Where am I going? I don't know. What will I get? I ain't equipped to say.
Toyota trucks. Let's go places.
Hey, Chief.
Hey, just because I'm your editor-in-chief, you don't have to call me that.
Oh, listen, I'm not good with names.
Ned. I might be able to stand with you, so it looks like I'm taking part. I can laugh when you laugh. Okay. All right. A great man once said you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Also an idiot I used to know.
Peacock brings the thrill of dinosaurs home to the family.
It's fun, right?
Jurassic World Rebirth, streaming now only on Peacock.
Straight to the parade in New York. Still John rocking the house here in Baltimore at halftime.
This has been the Toyota halftime. Let's go places.
Hear my footsteps. Hear my footsteps. Hear my footsteps.
Carrying my passion, my drive, my commitment.
Making my presence felt. Making an impact on and off the field. These cleats gave me a platform, a way to help others. Now I wear my heart on them. That's why I'm proud to represent the National Medal of Honor Museum Foundation.
When you lift up families, you lift up communities. That's why I started Lion Heart Foundation.
I started Neon's Dreamers to lift up kids that need help. We go to hospitals, we give bikes away, we have pizza parties, we have basketball games.
Give an opportunity, give a mentorship, pouring back into those who poured into me.
I'm lighting the path so the next generation can find their own way.
I will continue to make my community a better place, running towards a better future, leaving big footprints for other people to follow.
Hear my footsteps.
Hear my footsteps.
Hear my footsteps. This is my cause, and these are my cleats.
This broadcast is copyrighted by NFL Productions for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the consent of NFL Productions is prohibited.
When the Eagles won the Super Bowl, man, that was one of the greatest days of my life. But that day was ruined by accusations that my birds only won to sell wings. You know what they're saying out there? They're saying that football's only here to sell food.
Oh, that's ridiculous. Turnover?
No, thank you. That's very kind of you. Guys, you got a big problem. You got quarterbacks scrambling, apparently, to sell eggs.
There's an religious great thinking.
Oh, Baker Mayfield's a bread influencer.
That does make.
It's so funny.
Bradley, what is it you want us to do?
Deny the conspiracy. Publicly deny it.
And what? Cover up our blatant attempt to sell America food?
Don't forget your helmet. Football is not a ploy to sell food.
When football makes you hungry, order Uber Eats.
In sports, we often wish we could have a do-over. A second chance.
Got that right.
1986, Game 6.
Really?
Still wish you had a second chance at that tough loss back in 75.
Look now, John Howard.
Michelle got a chance of winning it all, Barry.
Come on, we're still talking about this?
You can't get a second chance at any of that, but with BetMGM, you can. Lock in the second chance offer for football all season long. BetMGM Sportsbook, making legendary.
Tonight's first half coverage is presented by Progressive.
Thanksgiving greetings from Baltimore. A marquee matchup between two of the best quarterbacks. We expect a lot of fireworks.
Progressive, insurance for coverage you can count on.
Third quarter to begin. Cincinnati leading by 5. Tonight's Thanksgiving storyline powered by AWS. Low pressure for the season for the offense. Burrow low for clean pockets in his career. Why? Red zone issues. Here are the numbers. Bengals 0 for 4. 0 for 2 goals to go. You have 1 of 10 in the red zone. Baltimore mistake-filled first half. 3 fumbles lost. First time since 2007. That's happened in a half. That's how we have arrived at Cincinnati 12. Baltimore 7. Ravens won the toss and deferred, so they are set to receive here on this 37-degree Thanksgiving night. Mike Strigo, Jason Garrett, and Chris Collinsworth. Chris back with us on Sunday. Well, let's get started on the field. This kickoff has to be fielded. It is by Ali on the sideline to the 23. Here's Melissa a moment ago with John Harbaugh.
John, some miscues on offense. What was your message to those guys about cleaning them up?
Just say, let's go play our game. Block, run the ball, protect the football, catch it, get north and south. Good simple football, keep it simple.
Your defense hasn't allowed a touchdown in 4 trips to the red zone. How do you continue that in the second half?
Well, I mean, I keep doing what we're doing, but we got to find other things to do too. Make sure we take everything away. You got to take away number 1 first of all. Take it away.
Here's Ravens offense, 6 possessions, 3 of them ending in fumbles. Inside run with Henry. In the quarter for 3. The 25-yard line. So where do you think Baltimore can settle in here and sustain a little bit more this second half?
You know, to me, that's a good place to start. Get Derrick Henry going again, because that's really where it starts with their offense, running the football with Henry, running the ball with Lamar, and that forces the defense to commit people to the line of scrimmage and open up some opportunities in the passing game.
Jackson 8 of 15 for 127 yards. Back to the ground, Henry inside. Just for about 2 yards on that one. DJ Hill, there's defensive line spot with the tackle. Sets a third down. Derrick 7 carries, 38 yards, 28 of them coming on 1 run. So the Bengals run defense again. All the way across the board, they've been bad. They did a pretty good time.
Much improved. And this is a situation for Cincinnati that they brought some pressure in the first half that caused some problems for the Ravens. So I anticipate them having a lot of guys around the line of scrimmage and forcing some communication, see if they can beat the bar up.
Backing out of that pressure they showed. 3rd and 5. Jackson now escaping out to the right. Raises. Can he get there? Miles Murphy, first round pick in 2023. Have expected a lot more from him. Haven't gotten it. Makes the play there. And the Ravens 3 and out to start the half.
Yeah, Murphy really showing up here. You put the linebackers in the middle of the line of scrimmage, causes some confusion, and then a line game, and there's Murphy. That's why he's a first-round pick, because he can run as a defensive lineman, chasing down Lamar and getting off the field.
It's like old days. Twin safeties back to receive. The reason Darren Simmons and the special teams have been doing that is because of the way the ball's manipulated by the punter, Jordan Stout. So a chance to make sure they catch it and return. Scott kicks one of those line drops, and they're going to get their hands on it, too. Great move there as it's returned by Tinsley. So instead of hitting it, being hard to catch, they'll have it at the 37-yard line.
Well, let's take a look at our next-gen stats, powered by AWS. This is Joe Burrow down in the red zone, 1 for 9. Baltimore is doing. They're doubling Jamar Chase. Hard to complete passes with two guys around you, forcing the other guys to beat you. Burrow looks a little bit unsure. Not converting the one-on-one. Zone is bothering him. 8 incompletions. Very un-Joe Burrow-like.
First down, he'll hand it here. Chase Brown is inside. He's 45. That's a gain of 6. Whistles they're pushing and shoving after the play is done. Can that be attributable to the rust? Hasn't played since early September.
No doubt. Whenever you get in a situation of football, third down and down in the red zone, they're the hardest situations for a quarterback. You show a lot of different looks, you take your best guy away, and you haven't done it very much. Your reactions aren't going to be quite as natural. I think we've seen some of that so far in this ball game.
We've seen time with Andre Oshkosh and Michael Sidney, but now with Richard Tinsley, the other wide receiver. We didn't see Higgins out tonight with concussion. 2nd and 4. Play action on the edge. Burrow scared the ground as though Sam was covered. Listen up, being on the Ravens.
Yes, this Ravens defense will play the rest of the game without Nate Wiggins. For the end of the half, he limped off the field, putting very little weight on his left leg. We're being told by the team he's ruled out with a foot injury.
Yeah, it's a big loss for them. So Wiggins leads his team in passes defended. 3 picks. We saw Cheetah Awuzie playing on the end of the half. Awuzie is the corner. See Jamar Chase on that side the rest of the way.
Pressure looks. Hamilton up inside.
Standing tall, Kyle Hamilton. Here's the back inside toss to Chase for the first down at the 49-yard line. So when they need it, it's Burrow to Chase, and the Bengals move the chains.
And this is Hamilton up inside, and it just forces this Bengal offensive line to just sort it out. This time he drops and covers P-Ryan in coverage. And on the other side, you get Chase running around on Awuzie. It's a tough down for Cheeto. The ball's pretty good on those slants.
Burrow, he left, nothing open, and will escape out to the right. And Lucas going to come free, runs for it. Plus, Luke going to run much, but he does. He gets 3 there.
Yeah, this is a really good sequence before the snap. Baltimore was up in there. They're going to play covers here. You can hear Joe Burrow say 0, 0, 0. And as soon as they saw that, Burrow checked, the Ravens checked back out of it. You see him communicating. So Burrow's into a cover 0 check. Means all out blitz. Ravens go play zone. Joe has no place to throw the football.
Short week, not a lot of time to go over all the details. Stuff here, but a lot of familiarity with these two teams. In the division, 2nd and 7. And Brown gets chased down. Suddenly escapes against the 44-yard line. Oh my gosh, John Jenkins just had him engulfed with a shadow. Brown pirouetted and ran for his life.
Jenkins, year 13, 360 pounds, running out there on the screen. And you said it's like a tidal wave. You said to himself, hey, I'm supposed to play inside. I'm a run stopper. What am I doing chasing this big guy out there? I don't know, Jenks.
7th team he's played for, the oldest Raven at age 36. 3rd and 4 for the Bengals. Taking time out, play clock running down. So Burrow will take Cincinnati's first here of this second half. Jason, we've been talking about Kyle Hamilton a lot. You've game plans for guys for years, going up against good players. Does it remind you of anyone with the versatility that he brings?
And, you know, he really does. And the closest to me is Troy Polamalu in Pittsburgh. But he's a different body type. He's 6'4". He's got long arms. And he can play in the interior of the defensive line. And he literally goes against offensive guards in the NFL. He comes off the edge. He plays on the back end. So he's all over the place like Polamalu does. But playing inside and rushing the passer from there, it's different.
That's why he's a check where he is, and then you got to figure out what is he going to do once I find him. And he was right in the middle of the mix. back in coverage. Burrow. Got 3. Humping. Now throws. Incomplete flat. At the hole at the end as the receiver was breaking free. And Cincinnati's going to have a first down. Burrow in conversation. Pass interference. Defense for 27. No questions called about automatic. First down.
Yeah, one more time, looking at Joe Burrow in the pocket. It's a clinic drill, always 2 hands on the ball, always having the eyes up, extends the play, just gives him a chance, and they draw the DPI. I think it's a good call. Tampa all over Tinsley, that left hand, it just hooks him. What do you think about that one, Tara?
Exactly right. He hooks and turns before the ball gets there. Defensive pass interference.
So from the 26-yard line, the Bengals keep this drive alive. We're going to add to a 5-point lead. A 3-15 so far. Samaje P-Rock. Good run for me. You brought in Terry there because the other pass interference earlier on, you thought it was pass interference. Terry wasn't as sure. So it's just good to see that even going back to his refereeing your coaching days, y'all still can disagree.
We'll get to it since he's going fast. This is a long conversation.
Good break. Good break for both of you. It's Thanksgiving. This is nothing even the table where there's a conversation of politics that gets everybody all set on Thanksgiving, right? 2nd and 2. You see the numbers. Bengals got to cash in the red zone. Trying to pull this upset. Doesn't get to P-Rock Burrow. That's not what they wanted. Jump runs for a first down to the 15-yard line. Here's the play you're talking about for it. Terry, we heard Jason's thoughts. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I was just shocked that he agreed with an official's call at this point. But no, I don't think it's enough. He extends his arm, but doesn't really push off and create separation. I didn't think it was offensive pass interference, or at least not enough for a foul.
And this is the one on TJ Tampa home and go. They both agree on, right?
We both agree on this.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely. We definitely agree on that.
Pile over. First and 10 for the 15. Again, this play is a little stupid. Burrow to the end zone, incomplete. It's almost like Tanner Hudson became a defensive back there with Kyle Hamilton heading out with him.
Yeah, one last thought on that OPI. I spent a lot of years with Terry arguing the other way. None of those were ever offensive pass interference. Being an offensive guy, and he kind of looked, we have a little monitor here. He looked at me like, "Are you kidding me? You think that's offensive pass interference?" So, good. Glad we put that one to bed.
Here's Terry Tips right here.
There he is.
See him all night. Let's do it.
He's the best.
2nd and 10 for the Bengals. Left side gets around. Bengals with first contact. Queen. Roquan Smith, excuse me. Old days Baltimore. The stop gain of a yard. Third down coming.
Yeah, Mike, we've been here all night long. Cincinnati controlling the time of possession, driving the football, getting down here in the red zone, and every time they're kicking field goals. They got themselves a 3rd ball down here one more time. Well documented. Burrow not having a good night down here. It'll be interesting to see what they do. I would anticipate Baltimore doubling Jamar Chase and forcing one of these other receivers to come up and make a play.
Zach Taylor told Melissa going into the locker room at halftime. Got to find answers down here. 3rd and 9. Burrow out to his right to the end zone. One-hand running by Hudson for the touchdown. Tanner Hudson. His 2nd of the year.
Talk about making a play, and guess who it was against? The guy that we've been talking about all night long, Kyle Hamilton, stands it with the left hand, secures it, gets the feet in.
Watch the front end of that run. We showed the end to see if he made the catch. Watch the contact here with Hamilton as he tries to give it away. John Harbaugh was yelling about that. Looks pretty clean there. Extra point for McPherson. And the Cincinnati Bengals, they said, just get Joe Burrow back. We've got the Ravens twice in 3 weeks. We were in this position last year. A late rally in the season to stay alive until the very last window on Sunday afternoon. Maybe they can do it again.
USAA presents the Salute to Service moment. Baltimore Ravens tackle Ronnie Stanley is representing Canines for Warriors for this year's My Cause, My Cleats. In partnership with USAA, Ronnie invited 3 veterans and their loyal companions to the Ravens training facility to learn about their special bond, let the dogs run, and say thank you to those who have served. See how USAA honors and protects our nation's military at usaa.com/NFL.
Some trips are felt beyond words. By land, by air, by sea. No one connects you to Alaska like Princess. Princess Cruises. Book now.
I get it. It's hard to change. Me? I'm pretty loyal. Been on the same team for 17 years. Same coach for 11. Never switched my number once. I start every warm-up with a pass from the same guy. What's up, Curtis? I shoot from the same spot. Every time. So you can imagine how good something has to be for me to change.
Can't beat it, can't beat it, can't beat it, can't beat it with the big bad dough. Come on. Don't make it look easy. Don't make it look good. Yeah.
Sunday Night Football on Thanksgiving night is brought to you by Google, by Toyota, the official automotive partner of the NFL. Let's go places. And by American Express, Saturday, November 29th is Small Business Saturday. Shop small. All right, everybody needs a little sweet here at the end of Thanksgiving. Lucky's sweetest spot, the Baltimore Inner Harbor, serving up ice cream, locally sourced desserts. If you're enjoying it, it's extremely lovely. Hope you're enjoying a little dessert. Folks have nodded off on the couch. You can sneak to the refrigerator, grab a little piece of pie. You relaxing and enjoying the end of what's been a good football day, and this story, not many expected. Joe Burrow comes back. The Bengals lead by 12. The Ravens search for an answer. Return for Ali. From Cameron 32 by Samaje P-Rock.
Hey, let's take a look at our 4K Skycam delivered by Walmart. We're looking at the Cincinnati Bengals defense, and Joseph Asai. They needed somebody to show up and make some plays. He's been big in the running game. He's been a menace rushing the passer. Winning one-on-one. He wins the games, chasing Lamar, knocking the ball out. Time and time again, Asai has been Lamar Jackson's face. This Bengals defense has really stepped up.
The offense from Baltimore get going from the 30-minute to get them going. Mark Andrews in the middle of the field. He's fired up. Gain of 19. His second catch on the night.
We go back to the first play of the ball game. It's a play-action pass, an over route. The first time it was cold. This time they're coming back to Andrews. You know, Lamar and Mark Andrews came in the league together in 2018. They were on the shuttle bus to the airport to rookie minicamp together. He calls them Andrews.
And he's tied the Ravens franchise record for receptions with that catch. And there goes Henry. Derrick Henry with a gain. As a play caller, when things are struggling, do you come back to your best and the best plays that you run?
Yeah, just keep it simple, keep it complimentary. I love how they got the run formation early. They go play action to Andrew. Now they come back and they hammer it with the big guy, Derrick Henry. Get your best players involved, complement the looks, try to attack the defense different ways.
Todd Logan, the offensive coordinator. One of the national championships in Georgia. Toss Henry by the front of the cover. Henry's got a first down inside. The 35-yard line of the Bengals.
We had a great visit with Todd Logan, the offensive coordinator. Said, believe it or not, Derrick Henry is a space player. He's 255 pounds, he's great between the tackles. If you get him out into space, it's over. These linebackers and DBs don't want to tackle him. We saw it on the touchdown, they came back to it there.
This play permits what I actually said about time. And play callers, Keaton Mitchell, the running back. First attack. Mitchell in motion. Got the ball from the water, but it was back short. And it was we saw that shot up in the coach's box, which is next to us. Of Monken working off the spiral low book and some written down plays where I was right. That was back on the play sheet. Do you at halftime come out with some plays almost like a mini script compared to that first 15 from the first half?
Yeah, no doubt. Everybody has the first 15 or the first 20, however you want to run the start of the game. You want to recreate that. What plays do we want to get to? And I always found it best to recreate that list and create that same mix of complementary football throughout. Looks like Monken's doing that.
Inside. That does it to the 28-yard line.
So getting him in spread out formations creates that space. We saw that in college at Alabama. We saw it in some cases in Tennessee. And he's here. You run those bubble screens and you threaten the perimeter of the defense. And now you put 22 right down your throat in the middle in a light box where you don't have enough guys in there. It's tough sledding for the defense.
But I hear you, that's an eyebrow raiser right here. He's got both. That's 11th all time rushing in the NFL. 3rd and 3. He's out. Lamar's keeping. Designer. Jackson first down to the 19-yard line. He has run a lot less this year than he has in the past. They will pick one up there in the red zone.
And this is the key for them. He reads over here. If they collapse down, he's going to pull the ball. It's basic zone read. Nobody does it better than Lamar Jackson. They do a good job with Andrews blocking the edge player. He gets on the perimeter. If they add that back to their repertoire, they're going to be hard to beat.
No quarterback has run for more yards than Lamar Jackson. GT. The speed in space. Reagan's right back in it.
Absolutely love the call by Monken. You've been hammering inside. Put the quick guy in and flip the water. Watch Zay Flowers in the slot. When the ball gets to the perimeter, it goes from being an 8-yard run to a 20-yard touchdown. Look at Zay Flower, a pancake on the perimeter. When you got your receivers blocking like this, you have a chance. Mitchell knows what to do with it.
Great pickup. Can't wait to see that film. Extra point. It's not through. Well, you mentioned Keaton Mitchell was coming back from ACL a couple of years ago. First time since week 10 of 2023. Here in week 13 of 2025. Mitchell's back in the end zone. 5-point game.
Dreams, make them real. J'adore Dior. At Macy's, the fragrance destination.
How does Fresh Pet make healthy food for dogs? The same way you make healthy food for people. Harvest fresh, ship it fresh, and craft it into recipes that are vet developed and protein packed. Because your dog deserves fresh, healthy food just like you. Fresh Pet, healthy food fresh from the fridge.
Doug.
There it is! They moved the 50-yard line! Soon we'll be telling the whole stadium how Liberty Mutual customizes car insurance.
Looks like we're walking. Good enough halftime. Only pay for what you need. Liberty, 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 liberty.
At IHG Hotels and Resorts, you can simply arrive or make an entrance. Stick to the agenda or experience something unexpected. With IHG's 20 hotel brands, you can guess how you guessed.
Keep the holiday celebration going. All new tonight's show. Jimmy's got a cheering. Got Carrie for Stranger Things. Brad Paisley. And Jimmy's got a new holiday single, Ugly Sweater. He'll debut it tonight after the game on NBC. That's the Ravens mascot, who is dressed like a turkey. Post-Ray. Yeah, he's one of my favorites.
Jimmy's got the ugly sweater. We got the home. And I'm assuming he's named after your house.
Yes, he is. You got it right. Short kickoff. Trying to pin him in deal. Ball covered to the 32-yard line. Gary Brightwell the tackle. Melissa, one of the players at Thanksgiving celebration.
Well, it's become a tradition for us to ask players and coaches their favorite side dish on Thanksgiving. Mike, I know you love it. For Zach Chandler, it's pecan pie. He would collect the pecans himself on his neighbor's ranch. Joe Burrow, pumpkin pie, Jamar Chase, Merleton. We have to look that one up. It is a version of dressing popular in his own state of Louisiana. John Harbaugh likes a leftover late night turkey sandwich, which works well for tonight. Lamar, his mom's sweet potato pie. And Derrick Henry, yams with cinnamon and brown sugar. But he will not be having that until after the season. Can't waver from the strict diet.
No, it is strict and it works. Burrow is kicking it down here. And it's Chase Brown from 9 to the 41-yard line.
The greatest part about Melissa's story right there is Jamar Chase. He told us his favorite was melatonin. And we said, melatonin? Are you sure? He's like, absolutely, it's melatonin.
We're like, look it up. What is he talking about? Merleton.
I love it. My grandmother makes it, my mom makes it.
We thought it was like, oh, you mean like stuff that puts you to sleep after the turkey and all the other. The worst of them, though, was the best player on defense. Kyle Hamilton said he just wants the cranberry right out of the can. Just give me that and slice it and eat it.
Slice it up.
Second and 1. And the inside run from P-Rod. Hamilton chasing after him. First down for P-Rod. And the quick hitter to the 47-yard line.
You know, something that's been sneaky good for the Bengals here the last few weeks has been their running game. They face a lot of shell coverage, being two deep safeties and the numbers you want in the running game, and they've been effective, both with P-Rod tonight and with Chase Brown, and it just kind of quiets this Ravens defense down a little bit and helps Joe Burrow help his environment a little bit more when you can have a little bit of balance.
Would it have to go in the third? Burrow, sideline jump, Tinsley. Did he get it? No, incomplete. Great effort from Mitch Tinsley, who's really emerged here with this Cincinnati team as a target for first back on that Burrow.
Yeah, Zach Taylor said great things about him, as did Joe Burrow, and you see it, the confidence they have in him. That's Marlon Humphrey. That's a Pro Bowl corner, one-on-one, and we're going to give Tinsley an opportunity. Again, he had the touchdown catch against Gonzalez last week, coming right back to him. Could pull that one in.
Hit ultimately needs a break. Only Jones comes in as the other receiver. That's the inside hitting run with P-Ryan. Down to 44. He is 3 on the play. And the Ravens, they're on 5 consecutive wins after the 1-5 start. They got to 6-5. They're tied with Pittsburgh atop the division. Pittsburgh and Cincinnati play next week. And then the final week of the season in Pittsburgh. Well, there's a lot to be said in this division.
Yeah, you know, this situation right here, potential fourth down territory. So if you're thinking about going for it on fourth down, it's going to impact the call you make here on third down.
Third and 7, here comes the pressure. With Hamilton, it's picked up as Burrow. Sideline to Chase. Down pitch and catch moves the chains.
Yeah, when you heat Joe Burrow up, there's Kyle Hamilton right in the middle. They do this a lot with him. They bring him right down the gap. They do a little pit stuff. He's involved in it with a defensive lineman, and Burrow just simply gets the ball out too quickly. Bengals handle it well. Just a bad matchup for anybody. And Chase, he gets after Humphrey. Big alert for the Bengals.
I said earlier, he got the sample. Nice job in there. Intercepted. You're still here for Chase Brown.
One thing to make a note of here is time of possession. Bengals have it for 28 minutes. Ravens 15. So you want to slow Lamar Jackson down. You want to slow Derrick Henry down. Keep him on the sidelines next to Harbaugh. And a guy like Burrow gives you a chance to do that. They have 4 drives in this game, over 10 plays, and they're doing it again. It really helps their entire team's complementary football.
3 field goals and that last touchdown on those double-digit play drives. 29 in the middle. He's a big booker. Lucier.
And time again, Chido Lucier is out there by himself in man-to-man coverage, and he's coming up big. We saw it with the vertical route earlier. This time it's an in-cut by Tinsley. It's textbook. Excellent job. His patience and poise at the end of the down to get the hand in there late. The upgraded defensive pass interference awfully good.
Started with you in Dallas. 3 years with the Bengals, including the season against the Super Bowl with Tennessee last year. A good addition. And forced into the role with Dave Wiggins out right now. Pressure comes. Picked up. Burrow. Yoshimash. Touchdown. Cincinnati. 80 for the Bengals in the end zone. With a Thanksgiving wish for the parents as well. Andre Yoshimash.
The line of scrimmage communication was unbelievable. Ravens showing pressure. Burrow checks, they check. Eventually they bring some people. And the matchup that Cincinnati wants is Andre Yoshimash on Roquan Smith. The Mike linebacker trying to cover a slot receiver with no safety help. That is hard to do. Joe Burrow sees it, puts it right on Yoshimash's face mask. Bengals are in the end zone. Ravens are on their heels.
Point headed by Evan McPherson. Gotta say it, because I know my partner's listening. Number 80 for the Bengals working on Thanksgiving night. Didn't think you'd sing it.
He's showing up.
Andre Yoshimash the score. Bengals up a dozen.
So, Lindsay, the Olympic comeback, it's on.
I love it too much to stop.
The things we do for love.
Tell me about it. Austria, 2013. I tore my ACL and my MCL.
Saint Hubert boating incident, and I wrenched my whole knee.
2010, wrecked my arm, but I still ski down in a sling.
Climbing accident, back, tailbone, you name it.
Why do we do this again?
Because we love it.
Because we love it.
Some folks rely on willpower, but a little extra voltage never hurt.
We were returning home, and one of the flight attendants asked Gronk if he wanted to see the flight deck, and we Captain Andrew.
I got to sit in the driver's seat. It was so cool.
I grew up in an aviation family, and seeing Bronx kind of reminded me of myself when I was that age. He was fearless, he was confident.
It felt like I was the captain.
These small interactions can shape a kid's future. That little snapshot of allowing my son to see the flight deck will stick with us forever.
That's how good is the way.
I'm not the same man that I used to be. I go down the stairs sideways. Go ahead, do it once, go around. The older you get, the less you can have. If it's just receiving on that fun, get it out of here. There's no greater fear than the fear of somebody push you in a wheelchair and letting you go, and you keep pressing. Hey, hey! You guys are laughing, but this is my life.
It takes a full week to set your lineup for Sunday. It only takes a minute to make a plan. Take a minute, make a plan, never drive impaired.
Sunday night, still in the state of Maryland, but just outside of the nation's capital, will be in Landover for Bo Nix and the 9-2 Denver Broncos on the season they're having coming off their bye week. Same true with the Washington Commanders, Debo Samuel, Lucas Mariota will be their starter. Sunday night football. Of course, Football Night America is join Maria Taylor and company for that. This one is going to bounce in the end zone and be down for a touchback. So the Ravens will have the quarterback comparison for tonight. Joe Burrow, 50%. But you just mentioned in the break, that was top-end quarterback play we saw from him there. Lamar Jackson also around 50%, but no touchdown.
Yeah, we've been talking about Joe Burrow, per-line clinic reels, his pocket movement. How about his presence in the line of scrimmage, deciphering everything that was going on and finding the open guy. You know, this thing has been about opportunities. Bengals 63-37. So, Burrow, obviously a welcome sight for Bengal fans. He's been awfully good tonight against this Ravens defense.
2 touchdowns compared to 2 turnovers. Burrow the 2 scores. Lamar a couple of fumbles, and we sit at 26-14. Final seconds of the third. Derrick Henry, 10 carries, 60 yards. From the fullback to lead the way. He goes the other way. Thrown down for 6 with a flag down. On their sideline.
Holding, offense, number 51. Continue penalty, replay. First down.
Cedric Johnson, who made the play, is also down. And the athletic training staff is coming out to see him. Johnson, who has a couple of fumble recoveries here on the night for this Cincinnati defense.
You know, I heard some people talking about why are they playing, why would Joe Burrow come back? They're 3-8, they have no shot, they should shut them down and just get ready for the next season. And we talked to him the other day, and he's like, what are you kidding me? He's trying to come back earlier than what the doctors tell him. He's a competitor, he wants to play, that's what he does. And, you know, he has not been perfect tonight, but you've seen flashes of his greatness all throughout it, and he's really given tremendous lift to this entire Bengal defense, and really their whole team. They have a lot of confidence they can go win this game.
You saw they're 3-8, so why come back and give you this? If they win, and they're up a dozen with 10 seconds left, the quarter's going to run out here. If they win tonight, they're 4-8, which is exactly what they were last year when they won the last 5, and they stayed alive until the late window Sunday afternoon. If you saw the quarterback series, Joe Burrow sitting there on his couch watching. Can't see doesn't play players, Decker does. Broncos go to the playoffs. Bengals defense, there is a chance. Henry. Derrick Henry. And the open space, Derrick Henry. All the way to the 30-yard line. 45 yards on a little chip down to end the third quarter.
Get this guy into space, Mike. No check down to him. Breaks one, breaks another. People don't realize it. 255 pounds, and this guy can run. A huge play for the Ravens.
Hello, I'm John Heister for John Heister Chevrolet in Fuquay Arena. And great news, the Outer Loop has opened up, making us the most convenient Chevrolet store in the Triangle area.
Save up to $14,000 off MSRP on the 2025 Chevy Silverado 1500 when trading a 2011 or newer Chevrolet passenger car or truck.
It's just one more reason. Get off your keister and come to Heister.
the neighborhood hero.
And the out-of-towners. And it all comes together in a Chevrolet.
And now, current qualified lessees can get this 2026 Chevy Equinox for around $269 a month. Or during Chevy Red Tag, well qualified buyers can get 0% financing on all 2026 Equinox models.
Get in the game at Fred Anderson Toyota. Grab a hard-hitting deal on an all-star selection of Tacomas and Tundras. Tackle even more value with our Fred Anderson family plan, including lifetime oil changes.
Fred Anderson Toyota, the family store. Thyroid cancer is going to generally present maybe with a lump in the neck, voice change, maybe some swallowing difficulty. A lot of times, though, it's not recognized by the patient, often found by the primary care physician or somebody else who's feeling your neck and recognizes it. So if you feel like there might be something going on in your thyroid, the first thing to do would be to talk to your doctor or to come see us at ENT.
Tonight's Thanksgiving sights are provided by Nationwide. The museum's the B&O Railroad Museum here in Baltimore. The B&O's Baltimore and Ohio is the birthplace of American railroading, almost a couple centuries old. First passengers in train, February 1827. A lot of history lessons around this part of the country. Quarter number 4 begins by Tarico Jason Garrett. This is start Terry McCauley, our antagonist. Raymond Tom move down a dozen. Will not pass. And just keep Mitchell speed. And all over it. Joseph Osiris had a big night tonight. Let's go back to the big play before the end of the quarter.
Yeah, so much of tackling is about angles and leverage. So Lamar checks it down to Derrick Henry right here. And the Bengals are in good position. This is Barrett Carter. Stop it right there. You're going to be an inside leverage player. You be here. Geno Stone be here. Use that boundary and go make this an 8-yard gain. But they lose their leverage. They're chasing from behind. Give Miles Murphy credit. He chases Derrick Henry down. But this is reminiscent of early in the season when they were a poor tackling team.
Third on Lamar, back shoulder. Hopkins for the catch. DeAndre's got it right at the 16-yard line.
That's what Hopkins does. He's been doing it for 13 years by himself on Dax Hill. The outside release, just throw it to him. The back shoulder, he's so hard to guard. Excellent ball skills, great length. We asked Lamar about him the other day. He just started laughing. He's like, catch ratings. I just throw it out there and he makes the play. Good example right there.
13th year of the year is 1,001 receptions. 18th man to go over 1,000 in his NFL career. Inside feet to Henry. And kicks on the edge. Up by Stone. Limiting the game.
Pretty intentional here by Todd Monken to get the Lamar Jackson run game going down in the red zone. They've struggled down here. The best team in the NFL last year. They're scoring touchdowns less than 50% this year, and a big reason has been the absence of Lamar running the ball. So they've been really intentional to try to get him involved in that tonight. We'll see if it pays off.
Bengals in the red zone 5 times, only 1 touchdown. The Ravens are 1 for 1 in the red zone tonight, which is different from this year where they have struggled. A team that was the best in the business last year. Pressure coming. Jackson gets rid of it. Incomplete. So the blitz came on, and Cincinnati's defense forcing it out. Jalen Davis, starter at nickel the last 2 games.
Yeah, I love the call by Al Golden, the defensive coordinator, bringing Jalen Davis off the slot. This guy came off the practice squad. You see him right here. They're sprinting this way. It's a perfect call to put pressure right in Lamar's face. He's not going to have any place to throw the ball. Excellent job. Good job getting it out by Lamar. Sounder into this 3rd down opportunity.
Down in the red zone, usually Mark Andrews area. His next catch sets the Ravens all-time franchise record for receptions. 3rd and 9. Lamar Jackson. Intercepted. It's Demetrius Knight Jr. down the sideline. Another turnover for the Ravens. And the Bengals have it right around midfield. A 4th Baltimore turnover on this Thanksgiving night. They took the pressure down in, and it was deflected and caught by Demetrius Knight. And the rookie has his 2nd NFL pick. And the Ravens hear nothing.
Mom, Dad, Uncle David, happy holidays.
David.
Oh, thank you, Mum.
David, our son. Very nice.
Other David. Thank you. Other David, also our son.
Oh,
Well, you know.
it's all right.
Yeah. Keep that one. Yeah, let's get it for good. 2 more days.
Doug.
Imagine if we could tell everyone here that Liberty Mutual customizes car insurance to save people hundreds.
Oh, what's this? A fan has run out onto the field and he's not wearing pants.
Do birds need pants?
Yeah, the control room sensitive.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Ever changed a tire before? Don't pay. I just wanted to help people by sharing dad advice on TikTok. Throw the big fish over. I'm not a dad to just my own kids, but to the millions of people that just need to hear, you've got this.
When your phone plan's as good as Visible, you've got to tell your people.
I just switched to Visible unlimited data, $25 a month. You should join.
Oh, I'm down. I can't share the picture.
You should join Visible. It's only $25 a month. Look.
Unlimited data and hotspot, all on Verizon, America's best 5G network for just $25 a month. It's the ultimate wireless hack for those in the know. A top-tier network at a budget-friendly cost. Now, for a limited time, get Visible for $19 a month for 26 months. Visible. Live in the know.
I'm getting out. I'm moving on. And from now on, address me now. I should be difficult to find. So follow me. Just Coco Mademoiselle, Chanel.
At Macy's, the fragrance destination.
And one of the big stories of this game is that the Cincinnati Bengals defense and the pressure they apply and what they're going to do with Rams. They likely this way and slide the line that way. Variety of pressure looks brought right out boldly. What happens is it creates a bad matchup. Likely a receiving tight end, blocking Miles Murphy, one of the Bengals' best pass rushers. Murphy gets in Lamar's face, great interception.
Couple of fumbles, that interception. 4 Raven turnovers on the night. You usually do not win games when it's 4-0 turnover mark. Chase Brown at the edge. Marlon Humphrey to stop. Game at 12:49 left. A 12-point game. We came on the air and honestly said Cincinnati's defense has been really bad, worse in the league. But there was a silver lining the last 2 weeks, and Jason, it's carried over to this week. They didn't play well.
There's no doubt statistically they're the worst in every category. The last couple of weeks, the market improvement is simplified it. They're stopping the run, the pressure of the quarterback, take the ball away 4 times. Ravens offense, they've been the difference.
Well, goes the defensive coordinator, and now Burrow to the air. Chase incomplete. On the coverage. 36 coming up. Still a ton of time here for the Ravens. If you've watched these matchups over the years, you know that if you're within one score, man, something crazy usually happens.
Yeah, we're just getting started here. 12 minutes to go, you kidding me? But again, a good job by Chudo Lucier by himself against Chase, the best receiver, knocking the ball away. 3rd down situation. Ravens are going to show pressure. Let's see if they bring it or drop out.
Hamilton comes down to the edge. He backs out as Burrow goes inside, complete for the first down to Mike Gesicki. I hear ya.
Burrow just knows the weaknesses of the defense. They play a shell defense. The middle of the field is wide open. People all around him, just stands in there. He knows that's the matchup that he wants. Gesicki against Marlon Humphrey in the middle with no help, puts it right on him. A big conversion. They keep the ball one more time.
First down, 7.5 left in regulation. Hamilton chases down Chase Brown. That'll be a loss of 2 with a tackle for loss for Hamilton. You know, think of Joe Burrow coming that year. It comes to the NFL, and there's the knee injury in 2020. He goes on, season-ending injury, wins comeback player of the year. All the other stuff in between the appendectomy in July, and this year, the injury that he had with the toe. Well, that's after he reached 23, he comes back in 24, and wins a second comeback player of the year. So we've seen Joe Burrow for seasons, and we've seen it tonight. Come back from injury, come back and deliver. Jamar Chase, one shot of the first down at the 33-yard line.
Yeah, it's been the story of him throughout his career, and I just wanted to look at the win-loss percentage when he's playing and when he's not playing. It's dramatically different, so his impact is well known, but they've had to deal with his injuries in this organization since he's shown up, but when he's healthy, he's as good as anybody, and he's certainly having an impact on this team, and I keep going back to this. It's not only the performance, it's the pervasive confidence throughout the team that everybody feels that he's understanding.
Second time out here, the one. There's this timeout. His team, 10-14 left in regulation. Bengals up a dozen. They've got 3rd and 2 coming up.
I get it. It's hard to change. Me? I'm pretty loyal. Been on the same team for 17 years. Same coach for 11. Never switched my number once. I start every warm-up with a pass from the same guy. So, Kurtz, I shoot from the same spot every time. So you can imagine how good something has to be for me to change.
Can't beat it, can't beat it, can't beat it, can't beat it with the big bad dough. Come on. Don't make it look easy. Don't make it look good. Yeah.
I wish we could get a stuffed crust pizza at a great price.
Get Little Caesar's new large stuffed crunch crust for $9.49.
Look at that delicious crust.
Talk about more bang for your buck.
What did you say? Deal Deer hates two things: bad pizza deals and deer ponds.
Define and $9.49 large stuffed crunch crust is the lowest pricing stuffed crust. Little Caesars is a real deal.
Pizza.
This is Fresh Bet. Here, there are no fillers, no spray-on flavors. There are no cut corners, no easy ways out. Just vet-developed recipes packed with fresh meat and healthy veggies. Because real, fresh, healthy food belongs in everybody's bowl. Fresh Bet. Healthy food, fresh.
Remaining in regulation. Joe Burrow misses 9 games. Bengals lose 8 of them. Zach Taylor said his comeback ahead of the timetable only confirmed everything I've known about this guy through all the injuries. You can count on him. He is ready. He is in there at a high level. Here, too, they said Chase on an ocean. He might get stopped on that inside. John Jenkins, the veteran. Smith gets in there, so they'll send out Evan McPherson for a long field goal attempt.
Wes Jenkins in there, 360 pounds, 13 years, and this is what they have him for, inside runs. He's an excellent run stuffer, just too much for Karras in that center position. Blocks him out, sheds him, makes the play, they're off the field, and this is big. Hold these guys to a field goal here. It keeps the 2-score game.
When the factor pushing right to left, 52, McPherson. Absolutely drilled it. Evan McPherson has been super sharp this year. He's only missed 3 field goals, a couple of them were really long. He's 5 of 5 tonight. That one from 52. But Cincinnati up 15
places like this. We say, that depends on what you're driving.
Gifts, decorations, how will we afford the holidays?
Go to Lowe's. They have great deals. And hundreds of gifts for under $50.
The Milo AI assistant can help you find the perfect gifts and deals on those. Plus, if you're a Milo's rewards member, you get more.
And if I buy this battery, I get a free tool?
That's right. That's how we help you get more holiday products.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that opens up a world of possibilities. Adventure X, earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy. And turn all of your purchases into extraordinary trips. Plus, get creepy benefits in a collection of luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. And get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Open up a world of possibilities with Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Want to get more done with Roshi? Grab Bounty. Bounty is making you stronger and more absorbent. So while ordinary brands can't hold up, one sheet of Bounty keeps working even when wet. Can your paper towel do all that? Bounty, the quicker picker up, America's #1 trusted paper towel.
This is a turducken right here. You know what a turducken is? It's a deboned chicken stuffed in a deboned duck stuffed in a deboned turkey and 2 kinds of dressing. You see, you cut it like right down here. Some things just go together greatly. Most didn't know what a turducken was until John made it world famous, right? Such a great part of Thanksgiving. We'll have our presentation of the turkey legs. And the MVP of the game, John Madden, MVP of the game, is John Madden Thanksgiving celebration coming up after we are done. 29-14, towards the end zone, touchback. Turkey legs have been going on for generations, and I've got a guy with me who has won a turkey leg. You did when you filled in and beat Brett Favre, and there you were.
About that.
Turkey leg.
That's a few years ago, 1994, and it was a great day for us. We had a heck of a team back there. Those guys all bailed me out, but I did get a John Madden turkey leg, and the story goes that I kept the thing for about 20 years. I had it in the freezer in tinfoil, and we finally moved. Look at this, we found it.
This is the actual turkey leg.
That's it, right there. Are you kidding me? It was mold all over this thing. We gotta get rid of this.
Well, you kept it for 20 years.
Yeah, I heard that.
Lamar trying to get this offense going by Isaiah Likely, the 40-yard line. So tell me the rest of the story. You hold this to the side.
Yeah, see, it was a pretty memorable day for me, and I'm like, hey, I got a John Madden turkey leg. Are you kidding me? I pulled it up just like this, and I put it in the freezer, and we moved. And we're cleaning things out, and I'm like, what is this? Years and years later, it was the turkey leg, and too many things were growing up.
Good memories. Brill always has the right answer, and there is another one. So we'll let you keep this. Maybe you freeze this for the next 20 years. So we'll all sign it for you, the whole crew. It's a great story. So you beat Brett Favre, you're the Cowboys doing it that day. Third down here for the Raiders. 3rd and 3. Bengals bring pressure. Jackson in the middle. Incomplete. Flag. Waiting on it. Came in. There was a hold. There was a grab, according to the back judge. And that'll pick up the first down. Much needed for Baltimore here. Prior to the pass, holding, defense, number 35. The 5-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
See Davis inside, guard Likely. It's a physical mismatch. Likely's so much bigger than Davis is. Get an extension. You get a little grab and a hook. I'm going to defer to Terry right there. I don't know if there was much there. What do you think, Terry?
Well, the call defensive holding, so it was before the pass was in flight.
This one is in flight by Lamar. On the deep shot, taken to the speedster West
It's a fantastic route. Yeah, this is Walker. It's a double move. He gets up inside of Dax Hill, and it's a big-time throw by Lamar, but Dax Hill just stays with it, gets the right hand in there, and eventually pulls that thing out. Excellent route, excellent throw, but better coverage by Hill.
Those two deep shots and taken to Walker, almost like he could never get the ball where his hand was. Couldn't get controls. Second and 10, again the Bengals bring pressure. Gino spun off the edge, Lamar gets away. Force it to Likely. Isaiah Likely pulled down at the 46-yard line.
And that's what Lamar does, buying some time and Likely understands how to get in those throwing lanes. Lamar gives him a chance, and now it's third manageable, certainly 4-down territory, and the Ravens are going fast.
He moves in the neutral zone, and the right tackle, Rosengarten, reacted to it. Should have caught him in the neutral zone. This should be encroachment to first down, at least to the naked eye.
False start.
Whoa.
Number 72. The 5-yard penalty. Still third down.
Well, 72 is Voorhees, not Rosengarten. So we're watching the action on the edge. Let's watch what happens in the middle with the left guard.
He leaned a little bit, but I don't know about that. Okay, 39 now. Again, this is 4-down territory. Any yard's a good yard.
And it's put again. The throw is high and incomplete. So Al Golden here in this third and fourth quarter really lighting up the Ravens, bringing these pressures. And Lamar Jackson had nobody he could find open.
And I love the combination of what Al's doing. He's showing pressure, dropping out, showing pressure here, bringing it from the other side. This time he shows it and brings everybody. They're one short. Geno Stone's going to hit Lamar. Has to get the ball out and simply misses the throw. Going forward here on 4th and 9 in this situation with 8 to go in a two-score game.
There's one catch for 1 yard for Zay Flowers done. He's in motion. 4th and 8. Getting the pressure comes. Jackson in the middle, knocked down. And incomplete. Josh Newton that time. It's been a whole bunch of guys for the Bengals. A terrific defensive effort here tonight. And just about halfway through the fourth quarter, Cincinnati, 3-8 Cincinnati, has a 15-point lead and the ball.
We are on our way to St. Dennis 2.0.
They say they see a twinkle in my eye. Do you see a twinkle?
The people here are complicated and I love them.
You're my captain. Guess I'll have to lick my way out.
Hey, Baker, what about killing that whole let Baker bake thing? That's what I do. I bake. You don't get it. A lot of people are saying that football is just selling food.
Hey, Baker, show the guys a new celebration.
Put it in the oven?
Yeah, put it in the oven.
No, Baker, don't put it in the oven. Oh, I'm putting it in the oven.
Don't put it in the oven. No, don't shake off the heat. No, do not close the oven door.
That's how the conspiracy theories go. Come on, nobody seriously thinks I'm out here selling.
Fred! When football makes you hungry, order Uber Eats.
Like a relentless weed, moderate to severe Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms can keep coming back. Break away to what's possible with Tremfya. With symptom relief as early as 4 weeks, remission at 12 weeks, and lasting remission at 1 year. Some even saw visible healing of the intestinal lining. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Healing is possible with Tremfya. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today.
Some trips are built beyond words. By land, by air, by sea. No one connects you to Alaska like Princess. Princess Cruise.
thanks again, Chef Tyler, Chef Adam, who have been working away, putting the finishing touches on all the food. It's really good too, isn't it? Fresh.
Nice presentation.
10 for 10 on presentation. They'll be coming out to go to the MVPs. Joe Burrow and the Bengals, and their return here tonight. Burrow misses the 9 games. Cincinnati up 15, just under 8 to go. Chase Brown was back. He's got the pitch. He's got the edge. 30-yard line. 8 of 18 on first down. Melissa.
Mike, it's a holiday weekend family affair for Chase Brown and his family. Chase, of course, playing tonight. His identical twin brother, Sidney, plays tomorrow on Black Friday for the Eagles. And Chase, having a mini bye, told me he's excited to be able to go see his brother play in person in Philadelphia. He'll fly back with the team to Cincinnati tonight, get on another flight tomorrow morning back east. He said, I want to support my brother.
That's cool. That is truly brotherly love, heading to the city of brotherly love. And the Philly guys and Philly girls waiting to see the Eagles and the Bears battle of first place teams on Black Friday. And that guy's going to be right there cheering for his brother, being of 8 for Chase that time.
I bet the Brown brothers played some turkey balls when they were kids.
Probably, right? In the backyard.
I bet on those.
That is one of the fun parts of doing this 8th year I've done a Thanksgiving game in the NFL, and just to talk to players about what their Thanksgiving traditions were. So many of them were get the guys going out, watch, whether it's the Lions game, depending on where they lived, or the Cowboys game, halftime go out, pretend like you were one of your heroes. And now they are the ones that the kids are watching.
Really funny when we were talking to Lamar the other day. I asked him, I always think about a guy like Lamar Jackson who's so much better than everybody athletically in the NFL. He kind of shows up to you. I always go back. Imagine this guy in college. Well, he was amazing. High school was amazing. And I think about them in grade school and, playing turkey balls. I said, were you ever the first one picked? And he kind of laughed. He said, Coach, I was doing the picking. And he went into the whole thing about how he didn't like to pick the best guys. He liked to pick the worst guys to make it more challenging. It's really funny. Him reminiscing on this third down.
It's been challenging tonight, for sure. Third and yard, Burrow's hard count pays off for Cincinnati. We assume. Burnt like that turkey we showed before, once on this call.
Encroachment, defense, number 41. It's a 5-yard penalty, which results in a first down.
Let's listen to the veteran at work.
Just masterful. Getting that situation right there. This Ravens defensive front anxious to get off and win the line of scrimmage, and Burrow knows that, takes advantage of it. Masterful hard count, like all great veteran quarterbacks. Those milking the clock.
Yeah, perfect. Just telling his guys, don't get set. I ain't going to worry about attack. That's a new one for me.
I have not. I think it's pretty comfortable out there.
Oh, man. Timeout, Ravens. We'll be right back in 30 seconds.
Oh, I'm not. Elf. I'm 6'3". You want your family to go to T-Mobile where you can get 4 iPhone 17s on them, awesome cameras, epic display, right, Mrs. Boss?
Actually, I'm her much younger sister. Also at T-Mobile, there's no trade-in needed when you switch. Dude.
Yeah.
Not you.
The holidays are better at T-Mobile. Get 4 iPhone 17s on us. No trade-in needed when you switch. Plus 4 lines for just $25 a line.
So what am I getting?
America's best network, kid.
We are back. Joe Burrow was counting down the play clock last time. Watch and listen. 8, 7, 6. Going up to Ted Harrison's veteran Runner at center has over 100 starts. Daisy 8, 7, 6. Nice right on that play clock in the back of the end zone. Second and 9 in the fake. Chase Brown slides inbounds. We are outside of 5 minutes. That keeps the clock rolling. And a timeout taken here by Baltimore.
You know, one of the reasons Burrow's been able to do that communication we hear on the line of scrimmage, counting down the play clock, this place is emptied out.
After that last possession for the Ravens, a lot of people left.
Yeah, playing on the road is hard. Communication is the reason it's hard. But when you play well, oftentimes you quiet the crowd and you make them go home on a Thanksgiving night. And that's what's happened here. Credit to the Bengals coming in here with 3 wins. The defense has showed up big time. They've taken the ball away 4 times. And then getting Joe Burrow back makes a huge difference to this offense and this entire football team. This is a shocker to me.
Credit to Zach Taylor, too. We saw him on the sideline there. Play calling here, of course, led the Bengals to the Super Bowl 4 seasons ago. First time a head coach at any level in year 7 with Cincinnati. A couple of tough years, they got Burrow and took the Bengals. Travis Jones falls on it. So in a 2-score game, we're just snapped away from some life and hope. And that happens there as Burrow and P-Ride do not connect. The Ravens use the timeout to the quick little sub. They've got 1 left, 5:01, down 15. But they've got the ball.
We are on our way to St. Dennis 2.0.
They say they see a twinkle in my eye. Do you see a twinkle?
The people here are complicated, and I love them.
You're my captain. Guess I'll have to lick my way out.
Coming to the stage this Friday, it's Ned's first team karaoke night. But he's wondering,
What if my flaky red plaque psoriasis takes center stage? Next up, we have Ned.
what if Ned knew he could treat differently?
Otezla is a pill that treats plaque psoriasis even in hard-to-treat areas. You can get clearer skin and reduce itching and flaking. Doctors have been prescribing Otezla for over 10 years. Don't use Otezla if you're allergic to it. Get medical help right away if you have trouble breathing or swallowing, swelling of the face, lips, tongue, throat, or arms. Severe diarrhea, nausea, or vomiting, depression, suicidal thoughts, or weight loss can happen. Tell your doctor if any of these occur and if you have a history of depression or suicidal thoughts.
With Otezla, clear skin could be your jam. Live in the moment. Struggling on topicals? Ask your doctor about Otezla.
Comcast Business Advanced Networking and Security Solutions help turn businesses into logistics mastering, supply chain transforming, seamlessly restocking, frictionless paying, hook and bowl ordering, cyber securing, mobile access granting, data managing. Welcome to the worlding modern businesses. Powering the engine of modern business, Comcast Business.
Vicks VapoStick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks Vapors. Easy to apply for the whole family. Vicks VapoStick. And for on-the-go Vicks Vapors, try Vicks Vapo Inhaler.
Lamar Jackson had a hamstring injury, missed 3 games, has come back, but has not put up the numbers either in running or passing. Look at that. No passing touchdowns now, 3 straight games. It has not happened in the first 7+ years of his career. But it's a 15-point game, and Raven fans, if you're looking for something, remember week 1 in Buffalo. It was a 15-point lead. 5 minutes to go. So the Ravens lost that. So maybe they can turn the tables and do what the Bills did. On Sunday, #1 of the season. Lamar Jackson trying to escape. Just gets rid of it. Out of bounds. Past the line of scrimmage. Mark Andrews in the area anyway. But again, Cincinnati's defense making it tough.
Yeah, be interesting to see the approach that Al Gold, the defensive coordinator for the Bengals, takes on that first down play. Played cover two, rushed four guys, two deep safeties, wanted to play soft there. Lamar had no place to throw the ball. Al's done a great job kind of righting the ship with this defense. Good the last couple weeks. This has certainly been their best performance. I anticipate him mixing some man-to-man and some pressure during this drive.
Jackson throws. Zay Flowers is well covered. Both safeties back deep. And you can see physically the frustration on Jackson snap after snap.
Yeah, completely out of rhythm. Again, this is cover two. Two deep safeties, deep and wide. Middle of the field wide open. He's going to try to get Flowers into the middle, but he's late with the throw and he's high with the throw. There's a place to throw this ball, and he's just too high with it. Not real good. Now 3rd and 10. Certainly 4-down territory when you're down 15. That's 5 minutes.
Andrews in motion. Andrews sets the franchise record for most catches. However, he's short of first down, and with a 4th down coming up.
You got to go forward here. Again, I think the quarterback run has to be a part of their thinking here. I would anticipate Al Gold have a lot of people around the line of scrimmage and showing pressure. Maybe he brings it, maybe he doesn't. But this Raven offensive line has struggled with those looks all night long. Here he goes.
And listen to us earlier, Burrow's going to take that shoe on and off. Puts it back on because he might be out there for 4th and 2. After 4th and 2. Rushing 4. Jackson inside. Keeps it alive with the first down to the 38-yard line. The Bengals' Dak Skills loading it up.
Crunch time, you go to your guys. Get Mark Andrews, played a lot of football together. He's 4th down to look for 89, and he comes through it.
Down. Flowers. Lost the football. Scooped up by Cincinnati's DJ Turner. 85th. Ravens turnover tonight.
This one out the Bengals on their heels. The completion to Flowers, and it looks like it was Jalen Davis getting his first start in there as a nickel, ripping the ball out. No question it's a catch. No question the ball's out before he goes down. And the Bengals have it again, and you said it, 5 takeaways. If you're the Ravens, you're not going to win a lot of games doing that.
Jason, in 11 games this year, 11 games, Cincinnati had 10 turnovers forced. They have 5 tonight. They have half their season's total in one game. On that Cincy sideline. 4:12 to go. Round for a yard. So, as we said, 4-8 would put Cincinnati exactly where they were 1 year ago. They won their last 5. Here are their last 5. They go to Buffalo, play the Ravens again in Cincy. Can you imagine if they go to Buffalo and win? The atmosphere is going to be in Paycor in that Week 15 matchup. They have the Dolphins, 4-7, then Arizona and Cleveland to close.
The last 3 absolutely winnable. Not going to be easy to go up to Buffalo and win that game, but I thought it was going to be hard coming in here to Baltimore to win this game.
No kidding.
We got Joe Burrow under center. You got a chance.
He gets the first down with Mike Green making the tackle. So this will, if the result holds, put Pittsburgh back on top by a half game. Pittsburgh plays Buffalo in Western Pennsylvania on Sunday. So if the Bills happen to go to Pittsburgh and win, then the lead in this division would be 6-6, and the Bengals are 4-8. So now you're 2 out with 5 to go, and that is very doable, as opposed to saying they're 4-8. They got no shot. That's North.
Yeah, no doubt. They're certainly playing their best football right now. Best on defense.
Say, gotta go.
penalty, still first down.
Yeah, cutting it a little close there.
So on the Baltimore side for John Harbaugh, it is the matchup we mentioned, 2 with the Steelers next week, and then week 18 of the season in Pittsburgh. And it's tough sledding too, because the game in Cincy, they know, wouldn't be a picnic no matter what. Now it's going to be even tougher. And New England and Green Bay are the other non-division games.
Yeah, the Pittsburgh game is going to be a bloodbath. You can make an argument that the Patriots are the best team in the AFC. These are not easy games for them down the stretch.
Delay game, Ted Garrison just yelled back at Joe, like, hey, I thought you were going to count down the play clock. What are you doing, man? They stopped.
Mr. Hotshot.
Our associate director of the truck, Al Thomas, like very concerned, like Burrow's auditioning for his job.
Yeah.
Counting backwards.
It sounds like the Rob Highland countdown.
Rob, Drew Esikoff, our whole team, Trish Sherman back there. Hop into the back deck. There he is. Yep, Burrow coming after you, man. Trish, Joe, Drew Esikoff in the middle. Rob Highland, just part of our group. Thanks for popping your head out there from the audio side. Thanksgiving wishes to
our Thanksgiving to all you guys.
Yeah, everybody, our camera operators, technicians, engineers, and a sincere thank you to everyone's families. Because on Thanksgiving, there's one person missing. You know, we left more turkey for everybody at home, but all of us missing our families on Thanksgiving. We love you all, and thanks for letting us do what we love. And God, man, the best. Letting you sit home and enjoy NFL football. Our crew, the CBS crew, the Fox crew. But we're not done, because Melissa is getting ready for maybe one of the highlights of the year, Miss.
I sure am, but I have the chefs down here, Chef Tyler, Chef Adam, and look at all of this. Wow. So we talked about the Maryland crabs. We have the Cincinnati chili, the turducken guys. What do you think of the spread?
I think it looks pretty good. Pretty good. I mean, we met it together, but I mean, I think they all good. I think they'll enjoy it.
Well, Old Bay seasoning, of course, being from Maryland, I do appreciate the crabs. I can say I've never had them on Thanksgiving Day. Have you had crabs on Thanksgiving Day?
Oh, absolutely. From Maryland, absolutely. How can we not?
Well, this is great. We're keeping it all warm down here, and I think the guys are really going to enjoy it.
Thanks to Tyler and Adam. We appreciate that. Grab the leg and bring it on our trip down to Washington. That'll be great.
I already got a leg.
That's right. 2 minutes left. Yeah, the run to the left from P-Ron for a couple. I got to tell you, when we talk to Joe Burrow and the pushing and shoving here, just make sure that cleans up okay. Officials use their whistles, try to tell everybody to calm down. They do. Ravens going to take their final timeout. Jason, when we talked to Joe Burrow, he said he's excited to be back and he found ways to strengthen this and the whole deal. But the process really was something that he was comfortable with. And I'm curious from your perspective, to watch him come out here after not doing it for 2 months, what does that say about him?
Well, line one with quarterbacks for me is passion for the game. Line two is toughness. And that's what this guy's all about. He loves playing football. He loves competing. He's going to do everything possible to come back and play. And we said it, at the timeline, that's for a normal person, right? And he was going to beat that timeline, and he's as tough as can be. And he's been awfully impressive. Has he been perfect? No. The spontaneous duels, the number of plays he's made, the number of throws he's made, the big moments. He's been fantastic. He's been the difference. And, anybody who knows football, my good friend Troy Aikman, we played together for 8 years. He's a Hall of Fame quarterback. He says Joe Burrow is my favorite quarterback to watch. He just knows how to play, so technically sound, so fundamentally sound, a fantastic leader for his team, and as tough as they come, and we're seeing all of that here tonight.
You may be enjoying one of those turkey legs coming up after the game, Chevrolet post-game. Melissa will be down there dishing out the turkey legs, the game balls, the MVP of this John Madden Thanksgiving celebration. Jason and I look at the other 2 games that happened, and we'll look at the Sunday night with Denver and Washington. We'll meet our Sunday night football game. The Bengals take their 3rd and final timeout with 71 seconds to go. That AFC playoff picture changing a little bit with what has happened here today. Draymond Jones and Joe Burrow now in conversation. Jones came over at the deadline for Tennessee. So with a Cincinnati victory, it would look like this. Division leaders will see Denver, Pittsburgh would slide into that division spot with 7-4, Chargers, Jags, Bills, and then Baltimore slides from that 4 spot over to the in the hunt, joining 6-6 Kansas City, who lost today, and Cincinnati and Cleveland still very much in the picture in this division. Depending on what happens Sunday, could be even closer. Hard to say when you look at the record, but it's true. For field goal number 6, McPherson counts it through. He's got one in the 20s, 2 in the 30s, now a couple in the 40s, and that 52-yarder to make it 32-14.
Ravens have won 4 games in a row since Lamar Jackson has been back, but it's not been a good night for him. It started early. This is a sack fumble in the shadow of his own goalpost. Moving up in the pocket, he loses the ball for another fumble. Coming out of the end zone, now it's down to the red zone. The ball gets tipped, and an interception. Time and time again, the Cincinnati Bengal defense struggled all year long as put pressure on Lamar Jackson. They've taken the ball away. He has not had a night like this in a long, long time.
And that offensive line, Joe Burrow going over the thank you for them. Just 1 sack here on the night for Baltimore.
And Baltimore, they can really present some problems for offensive line. They don't really have elite pass rushers, but there's so much variety they have. They bring people from so many different places. I thought they did such a good job of that Cincinnati offensive line, identifying guys, blocking them, creating a good environment for Burrow to slice and dice.
Into the end zone, not brought out. Ball comes to the 35-yard line. With mid-6 left, with Lamar Jackson coming back out onto the field. It's a long week between games. 4 fumbles for the Ravens. You have to go back 18 years. Match up with the Bengals in 2007 to find the last time that happened.
In this case right here, where you're down 18 with 106 to go, you're blowing your face, then you're going to compete. But there's a lot of football to be played. Sometimes you got to be smart, take a knee, get out of here, understand what this night's all about, and go to the next one.
And he's just going to run it inside. 25-yard line. Where'd you get there? On Ali. Jamar Chase and this Cincinnati team. Lots of smiles.
He deserves those teeth.
Maybe not best for the turkey that is waiting here post-game. Get those grills out of there, get going. You know, the Cincinnati folks, if you ask them, they've seen enough of games in Baltimore on Thursday nights or Sunday nights. It's 4 consecutive years they've come here to play a prime-time game. Multiple games on Thursday nights that they've come to play. And the Bengals have said, you know, we'd love to have one of these at our place. It will feel a lot better to them as they've come on the road and they'll go back with a victory.
No doubt. They've played some shootouts against the Ravens here, but they've come up on the short side of this thing the last 4 times they've played. But, you know, the offense certainly plenty good tonight. The story was the defense shutting down this Ravens offense. They're going to enjoy that playing right home.
Running it back to Cincinnati around 3 a.m. Local time, the last carry for Ali.
Have a nice turkey sandwich when they get there, right?
Sure will. The meal on the plane will be good. A lot of meals pretty good in Cincinnati. Leftovers tomorrow. Impressive performance by the Bengals. And the Ravens, their fans a little stunned with this one. 32-14, the Cincinnati Bengals, who had lost 8 of their last 9. And the Ravens' 5-game win streak with Joe Flacco, the guy who won a Super Bowl in this franchise. Teammates with Lamar, who eventually replaced him at quarterback. SCOE used to play here as well. And Joe Burrow waits. 2 Heisman Trophy winners. They'll see each other in a couple of weeks. When you talk about the Thanksgiving night game in 2025, I'll tell you about the return of Joe Cool. Who simply took care of business. 2 touchdowns, no picks. 32-14. Turkey to come from Cincinnati. But first, these messages.
Hello, I'm John Heaster for John Heaster Chevrolet and Fuquay Marina. Great news, the outer loop has opened up, making us the most convenient Chevrolet store in the Triangle area.
Save up to $14,000 off MSRP on the 2025 Chevy Silverado 1500 when trading a 2011 or newer Chevrolet passenger car or truck.
It's just one more reason to get off your keister and come to Heaster.
Get in the game at Fred Henderson Toyota. Grab a hard-hitting deal on an all-star selection of Tacomas and Tundras. Tackle even more value with our Fred Henderson family plan, including lifetime oil changes.
Fred Anderson Toyota, the family store.
Everyone's gearing up for the holidays. The best friend, the and the first timer. The neighborhood hero. And the out-of-towners. And it all comes together in a Chevrolet.
It's Chevy Red Tag. Now both qualified buyers can get 0% financing on all 2026 Silverado 1500 models. Plus, Costco Executive members can get a 1215 members only incentive. Cozy up to the goodness of the new grilled cheese bacon burger. Angus beef, bacon, and Swiss and American cheese melting on our soft buttery sourdough. And our new grilled cheese breakfast sandwich with sausage or bacon and a fried egg. Only at Hardee's.
When you download the Hardee's app and join My Rewards right now, buy 3 hand-breaded chicken tenders, get 3 free! Every Tuesday now through June. Get lost in the sauce, caught up in the crunch. 3 tenders, only at Hardee's.
Life is about relationships. At WakeMed Primary Care, we're about relationships too. Relationships that are with you every dance step of the way. From routine and preventive care to chronic conditions and specialty referrals. A partnership with a provider near you who knows you and your health like no one else. WakeMed Primary Care. For each and every one of you.
Brilliant Minds, new episodes, Tuesdays.
Welcome to the Chevrolet postgame. Here now, Mike Tirico.
Just gonna say it may have one of our more interesting post games coming up here. Melissa's got a lot of folks around her. 32-14 Cincinnati. They cruised to 4-8 coming to Baltimore on this Thanksgiving night. And really surprising the Ravens. Jason, it was Joe Burrow's return. Jamar Chase got going. They didn't have T. Higgins, but it was everybody. That was a team win tonight, Coach.
Yeah, you said surprise. I say shocker. For them to come in here with 3 wins and beat this team when so much is at stake for the Ravens right now, it just completely shocked me. And the defense has been so bad all year long. To have that performance, shut down this Ravens offense, take the ball away as much as they have. Burrow gives them a shot in the arm. Chase is an elite player, but you said it. It was a team effort.
And there's some malaise here with this Ravens offense. That's 3 games in a row. No touchdown passes from Lamar Jackson. So they've got things to work on here in this extended time before they play Pittsburgh. We mentioned players of the game for this one. There are our players of the game, Jamar Chase, Joseph Osai, and Joe Burrow is our Madden player of the game. $10,000 donation given in his name from the NFL Foundation to the youth football program of their choice in honor of John's legacy and impact on the game. Melissa Stark has, I think, 2/3 of the Bengals roster standing by. Go ahead, Melissa.
I have to hold them off. It has not been an enviable position. Okay, here we've got Joseph. We've been waiting for him. First of all, guys, we have this Madden Thanksgiving, and it's very heavy, Joe. All right, this is for you. Congratulations. Here, you want to put it down? And I just want to know, before we dig in, Joe, your first game back from injury, how did it feel out there?
It's great to be back. Certainly not an easy thing to go through, but
this moment makes everything worth it. Good to be back out with the guys, experiencing this.
Okay, now you can put that down because we want you to eat. Okay, does everyone want to just jump in and then I'll keep talking to Joe for a sec? Yes. Okay. There's forks. There's here. Hand these out. Joe, can you just talk about this win, right? Coming in here on Thanksgiving night, division opponent, keeping playoff hopes alive. How important this was?
It's no secret that every game from here on out is basically a must-win, especially in the division. So it was great to get this one coming off a short week. This is a fun little moment with all these guys.
Now you're talking seriously at the moment. I can't even hear myself think. Wait, Jamar, turn around to the cameras. How is it? Jamar, your game ball here. Where's Joseph? Joseph, here's your game ball. That looks amazing. That's a Maryland crab. Joe is asking what the crab is. I'm from Maryland, so no, it's hard shell. You cannot bite it. You have to pull the legs off. But here's some Cincinnati chili. This is absolute mayhem. Jamar, what was it like to get your quarterback back?
It was incredible. Just like this football. But there's always more work for us to do, so we gotta get back to it.
Joseph! Come in here. Were you playing for that turkey leg? We need some water.
I'm 30 years too soon.
Swallow that, and I want to know what was said. You said something to this defense before this game tonight.
I said they're trying to take something from us. Don't let them. Don't let them. 60 minutes to pull it. And that's what we did. We pulled it.
I think we have some turkey on the microphone now. What about, how'd you guys get all those turnovers?
We preached it all year, and guys stay focused. Guys kept attacking the ball. Yeah, I'm sorry. Guys kept attacking the ball. It's part of our DNA, and I'm glad we started seeing something fruition of what we were.
It's the one time that you're allowed to talk with food in your mouth. All right, Joe, look around here. We were talking about how crazy this is, but what is this moment? Taking this moment on Thanksgiving night. What are you most grateful for?
I've always wanted to play on Thanksgiving night. I'm just most grateful to all the people in my life that helped me through this last 10 weeks. Certainly wasn't easy for me. All the things that I've been through in my career so far. I got people that just want the best for me and worked really hard to put me in a great position to go and play well, get back out on the field. Physical therapists, trainers, doctors. I've certainly had my fair share of these. And it's just fun. It's just fun to be back out here with the guys and experiencing this.
Well, savor this win and this moment. Everyone dig in, okay? I'm going to step aside, and then you guys can take it back to the teammates in the locker room. Okay, enjoy, everybody. Take the whole tray.
That's one of the most enjoyable moments ever. Joe Burrow was getting emotional about that. And then we got guys just like Gesicki's like yelling with food. His quarterback's like pouring his heart out. And we got the kicker with 5 field goals in there.
How about how long Chase delayed? He was just chewing and finally gave Melissa the answer. Yeah, Melissa was in her finest hour.
Wait, I have to tell you guys, I don't know who did it. I just found this back on the grass. Someone literally ate a crab.
No, that's not good.
It's a mess.
That's not
Are we not supposed, was it you who ate the crab? How was it?
It's a little cold.
Oh, well, all right, guys. Enjoy.
Poor Zach Taylor.
Hopefully that's warm.
Zach Taylor's in the locker room. Where's my
Yeah, exactly right.
I got a speech here.
I'm gonna make the post-game speech. This is greatness, isn't it?
Sometimes it's fun. The long snapper, William Wagner, going in there, and Evan McPherson. The man who came out for the half touchdown in Super Bowl 56 before the second half. Oh, man. Joe Burrow takes the pylon back. Let's savor the moment as they savor the celebration. Turkey League. You know what?
They deserve it.
It's Turkey Legs after dark. So why not, right? Unload that top button every time. You know what? When you lose 8 out of 9 games, and you're going to play on national TV,
nothing's ever tasted so good. Man, that turkey leg. Give us a watch. How about that?
manufacture has been delayed.
Yes.
Why are you so happy?
Watching the game. Seriously? Yeah, with NFL Plus.
Get live local and primetime games on mobile with NFL Plus.
Unfortunately, our flight has been delayed another hour.
NFL Plus. Keep the NFL within reach.
Doors open at 6 a.m. on Black Friday. So be the first to snag Lowe's doorbuster deals and your choice offers before they're gone. Get more holiday for less.
2, please.
Make that 3 with the Capital One Saver Card. You earn unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment. 3% cash back on salty, 3% cash back on sweet. You know this movie 3 hours, right?
Good call.
Are you in this one?
Yeah, I'm in this one. Get your table off by 3% cash back. Perfect delivery. What's in your wallet?
This jolly old fella goes by the name Chris. His suit of red velvet, an iconic fit. But this particular year, without much of reason, he craved a new look this holiday season. He searched on Google, try it on, clicked, and could see how it looked on a picture he picked. Keep on sale with shipping next day. Because he asked Google, Santa slayed.
Meet Cancelina. She's a credit reader. She loves canceling older credit cards when they're paid off. But what she doesn't know is that canceling them can decrease the length of her history and hurt her credit mix, both of which could lower her score. Don't be like Cancelina. Instead, learn how to avoid the wreckers at creditwreckers.com. Credit One Bank for what's ahead.
Visa's fraud protection helps keep your purchases safe from scammers. It's like they're in the strong hands of Christian McCaffrey. Payment protection for bad guys like me. What you gonna do now? You scammers better watch your back.
You scammed your last scam, scammer.
He's so cute. No one is more secure than Visa.
Welcome back to the Chevrolet postgame.
For the holidays, a lot of watching TV. Here are your Peacock picks of the week. For the holiday weekend with the Banks family, it's the final season of Bel Air. Maybe now. New Year is born. Jurassic World Rebirth. Now on Peacock, you don't miss NBC's new comedy, Stuff with a lot of fun. If you haven't checked it out, those new episodes stream now on Peacock. Earlier today in Detroit, the Green Bay Packers get the season sweep. Jordan Love 4 touchdown passes, including this one to Christian Watson. One of the 4 10-point leads the Packers built. Able to hang on and beat the Lions back before Westbrook on 4th down. Lane got it. Detroit didn't get the ball back. They won 31-24. And in Arlington, Dak Prescott, his movement's been good. He's been good all year. Look at the move. Seek and find Javonte Williams slipping out of the backfield. That put Dallas ahead for good. End of the game, Kansas City scored, made it a 3-point game, but they don't get the ball back. Prescott to Pickens, game call. The Cowboys have now won back-to-back games in 5 days against the 2 teams that went to the Super Bowl, the champs, the Eagles, the runner-up, the Chiefs. They play in Detroit on next Thursday night. That'll be a huge game in the guys who are trying to stay alive in the NFC race. But I want to pivot to the Kansas City Chiefs. Because Jason, right now, Kansas City's got some work to do in the AFC as they fall to 6-6.
You know, they sure do. And at different times this year, I thought they were going to come out of the funk. You know, they had some injuries early on, then they got their guys back, and they won a little roll. They've had some stumbles here of late. Dallas is playing really well, so that was going to be a tough game for them to go down.
And this guy's playing really well.
He's off the charts, and I absolutely love the guy. And he kind of out Mahomes today. Some of those plays out of the pocket, spontaneous plays that were the difference in the game. But it was a tough game for Kansas City. They're certainly not out of it. They're right in the thick of it with 5 games to play. And if they get in the playoffs, they got a great chance. They got a couple easy ones down the stretch, and they got some hard ones in the division down the stretch. So they really got to get their act together, and they got to start winning these close games, which is what they've done forever. They just haven't done it this year.
And we're going to see the Chiefs coming up against Houston here on a Sunday night next week. So the pressure's going to be on Kansas City. So we found the evidence of a crab being eaten. Remember, Melissa was worried, no, you don't eat the hard shell and that stuff. So it was the long snapper, Wagner, who was, in fact, there you go. Look at this coverage. We've got an isolated camera, Wagner going for the crab, and immediately he finds, no, that's not what I'm looking for. What disappointment. It's a Michigan man. Something that is Saturday against Wolverines.
So good.
Better luck against Ohio State. But that's great stuff. Anytime when a crew that works all the way to the end, Joe Burrow giving that game ball to a thrilled Bengals fan. They'll cherish that forever on Thanksgiving night. Look at him. And then Brady in Cincinnati. Andre Yosevich, who had a touchdown. Bengals celebrating with their fans who made the trip and saw them win 32-14. We're going to see Bo Nix, that team right up there at the top of the AFC. The Denver Broncos taking on Debo, the Commanders. We'll look ahead to Sunday night in Landover when we come back to Baltimore.
What's your great? A little bit more time to make something shake. Time is on your side. It's going on with Jeffrey. What happens when you want to walk away from this thing? Whole future can be right in front of you. The only plan I have right now is not to pray that you might be able to turn it upside down and embrace the change ahead. There are those who say the modern world has made us lose touch with places like this. We say that depends on what you're driving.
Yeah, we'll do it on your cue next time. All right, everybody, listen up. I'm Kevin Hart, and I'm calling an official tequila timeout. Yes, I know that you're not looking at me right now. You're probably stuck in your phone staring at that little box instead of staring at me. Go to the kitchen. First, grab your bottle of Gran Corbino. Look at me, huh? Now, get your ice. Drop it in, and then you mix it around. It's important to make time for tequila. Make it a mean Cheers. Oh, by the way, go Birds. Nice. With the cash we save by using cheap stock videos in our ads, NerdWallet is giving away $100K a day for 25 days to help people pay off debt. Just go to nerdwallet.com or download our app to enter. We'll help you be smart with your money, like us.
If you feel held back by the weight of navigating financial decisions, we can give you the tools to help you break free from what's slowing you down. Credit Karma gives you personalized guidance to improve your credit, savings, taxes, and more. So you can find your way to money. Intuit Credit Karma. Karma you can count on.
This is Fresh Bet. Here, there are no fillers, no spray-on flavors. There are no cut corners, no easy ways out. Just vet-developed recipes packed with fresh meat and healthy veggies. Because real, fresh, healthy food belongs in everybody's bowl. Fresh Bet. Healthy food, fresh from the fridge.
Sore nose? Use Puffs. They have 50% more lotion to soothe sensitive noses. You think you're safe? Not anymore. Soothe your nose and soften the blows with Puff Plus Lotion, America's #1 lotion tube.
Welcome back to the Chevrolet postgame. The surging Denver Broncos.
Your destiny is in your hands. Take the reins and hold tight.
Denver is in business because on Sunday night,
Anything can happen. Broncos. Commanders. Sunday Night Football.
So we head down, see the Commanders tomorrow, and talk to the Broncos, get ready for Sunday Night Football. Mr. Collinsworth will be back with me, but you've seen a lot of Bo Nix in the Football Night in America studio. What is it about how they're finding ways to win that they have been on such a roll, Jason?
Well, it starts with their defense. You know, they get after the quarterback better than anybody in the NFL. They just sack the guy week in and week out, so I think that's what gives them a chance. But, you know, Bo Nix and that offense, they've been a little bit ugly in the early parts of these games, but in the big moments, somehow, some way, he seems to make plays, uses mobility, he makes some tough throws, they make contested catches, and, you know, once you start doing that, when you get those moments again later in the season, you say, hey, we've been here before, and you do it again, and that's what they've been doing all year long.
8 in a row, they'll try to join New England at 10-2, taking on Washington. Sunday Night Football coming up in our normal time slot. Football Night in America gets us started at 7 Eastern. Well, we mentioned all the players that were out there. What would be going on back in the locker room? Zach Taylor was waiting for everybody to get back there. They finally got back there, and here's what happened.
I'm proud of you guys. Okay? The season hasn't been what we expected so far, but all you guys done, keep fighting, keep working. And tonight is the fruit of those labors, man. You guys have practiced, you meet, you come out here, you compete, you believe in each other, you take care of each other. You found a big win, and now that's going to be a momentum builder for us going into the month of December. Okay? All right? Appreciate you guys. I got a lot of game balls tonight. It's been a long time. Jump to one side. 2 seconds. When you get a game ball, you got to take a piece of chicken. All right?
Come on, it's Chernobyl, coach. Come on.
That's ridiculous. Come on, Zach. What a great speech. What a great feeling. And everything, right? Chicken.
And then Barry Church, who had 6 field goals, tied a Thanksgiving record, set a Thanksgiving record, was right in there getting him straight. Hey, it's great hanging with you.
Yeah, you're awesome.
So enjoy doing
Thanks
this
so much. Yeah,
every
happy
year.
Thanksgiving to
Yeah,
you.
we look forward to seeing you on Sunday in the studio, Football Night studio.
Have fun Sunday night.
We will tomorrow morning on Today. As you wake up and go inside the game, the Ravens Director of Uniform Services, it's a behind the scenes how she works with the players to make sure that the uniforms fit perfectly and even enhance their on-field play on most nights. That full story tomorrow morning on Today, right here on NBC. It's been a great day celebrating John. That enjoying football, family, friends, what you did that wherever you are. Local news is next to many of you except on the West Coast. Then the Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon. Thanks to Rob Highland, Drew Esacapa, Ross on Sunday Night Team, Terry McCauley, Melissa Starr, and Jason Garrett, Mike Tirico. Happy Thanksgiving. See you Sunday night. Later.
NBC Sports, celebrating its 20th season of Sunday Night Football. Thank you for watching this presentation of the National Football League.
Get a large stuffed crunch crust for $9.49 from Little Caesars. It has delicious breadcrumbs on it, cheese stuffed crust that make it, what's the word? Edge crunch-tastic. You read my mind, kiddo. Get the lowest pricing stuffed crust for only $9.49. Little Caesars is the real deal. Pizza, pizza.
This is a public service announcement to anyone out there. Public cook, I'm telling you.
It's a W for us, a big win. I'm telling you, a great.
We got next.
beyond words. By land, by air, by sea, no one connects you to Alaska like Princess. Princess Cruises. Book now.
How many are down there?
Up to you to find out.
Oh, for God's sake. Mr. G's already get the hell out of the way.
Damn, that's cold.
Jeez.
I mean, even for New York. It's pretty cold.
Miss Bennett, I presume?
Hello.
Weren't we supposed to meet at the,
You're not exactly here to follow. So, how did you hear about me?
Paolo Pasolini, Blackwater?
Mm-hmm. Easy to message for me?
Yes, he said to say Felix isn't himself today.
Okay, I'm listening.
Is that some spy stuff? Because that is fantastic.
What is it that you do at Parkergenics?
My company is developing a new medication. We have certain needs.
That sounds vague. And what does that mean in this case?
They say you're good at procuring things and not asking a lot of questions.
Do they?
You'd also say you're untroubled by possible legal or ethical implications.
Well, they need to shut up.
Well, take it as a compliment. At least you get the job done.
I lost a friend on my last job, so I'm not up for procurement.
You don't know what it is yet.
Yes, but you work for a pharmaceutical company, right? So you called me. I'm spec ops, so let's go work. I'm guessing info theft? I'm sorry, I do retrieval and extractions, not heists.
It's dinosaurs. They may be through with us, but we're not through with them.
Well, they're all dead or dying, so.
Except for on a few islands around the equator.
Yes, those are no-go zones for a reason. Go there, die.
Which is where you come.
No, thanks.
Miss Bennett, you know that 20% of the world's population will die of heart disease? That's 1 in every 5 people on the planet. Now just imagine, take somebody you know, anybody, imagine that you could be the one to give them an extra 20 years of life.
That's very touching. It's not my field.
And we have very deep pockets.
How deep?
And you, extremely.
Well, I'm gonna need a number.
10? 6 zeros?
Including the one that's in the 10?
No. It's a fortune, Miss Bennett.
The kind of money that would mean you'd never have to put your life on the line ever again.
Alright, what's the hitch?
Possible criminal charges. We are going to a place where every government on the planet has outlawed travel.
Well, we better not tell anyone then.
Yeah, that might be a problem. He doesn't know it yet, but we're bringing a civilian.
The Neo-Jurassic Age has proven lethal to dinosaurs. Though some species can survive in a few isolated, oxygen-rich tropical microclimates clustered in equatorial regions, where interactions with humans and other modern species.
Good morning, Doctor. Sorry to drop in unannounced. Can we have a word?
Sorry, it's a hell of a day here. They're closing us down.
Dr. Henry Loomis, Zora Bennett, our mission specialist.
Sorry, what mission?
Guys, why don't you just take a break for a minute, okay?
Thanks, guys.
Dr. Loomis has been advising parkogenics for the past 6 months on paleocoronary health. We're developing a new drug, paleodioxin, derived from the largest dinosaur species on record. Computer modeling suggests that it could forestall coronary disease by an average of 2 decades. Think what that might have meant for your mother. I'm so sorry for your loss.
Anybody can read a file. You get personal note now.
Sorry for 1 second. This research is crucial. We just can't get it to trial. We're unable to synthesize the DNA, so we need samples from living dinosaurs.
The species must be a true colossus. It's the biggest animals across 3 categories: seagoing, land-based, and avian.
Why the biggest?
Where's their hearts? The bigger they were, the bigger their coronary muscles. And they lived the longest. Over 100 years for some Cretaceous era sauropods. Which means the 3 dinosaurs they need are Mosasaurus, which lives in the ocean, and Titanosaurus. You'll find them on land, and in the sky, Quetzalcoatlus, the largest pterosaur. Each of them have an average lifespan of well over a century, even before DNA refinement.
A drug that could prevent heart disease would be the biggest medical breakthrough in centuries.
Yeah. I'm sure it'd be worth billions, right?
Trillions. The only way for our scientists to complete the strands now is with blood and tissue samples from living dinosaurs.
Wait, you want to take blood samples from these animals while they're alive?
Hemoglobin deoxygenates within seconds post-mortem. Lividity and hypothesis follow immediately.
Fortunately for us, all these species exist in one isolated location. We're putting together a team and we'd like to leave immediately. We have competitors and Mr. Parker does not tolerate second place. Can you be ready tomorrow? Dr. Loomis?
I thought it was just a plan.
You are, in person. We're not qualified to identify the animals or predict behavior.
Why don't you send an army? We're a rich company.
Confidentiality. The fewer people know about this, the better.
I can guarantee your safety. I mean, yeah, more or less.
No, it's not about my safety. It's just more or less.
Yeah.
What are you talking about, Zane? It's really illegal.
Did you tell him about the zeros?
It does not.
What are you talking about?
You ever seen a dinosaur in the wild? I don't mean in a theme park when you were a kid or watching some poor creature wander around town lost. I mean in its natural habitat. Because until you've done that, you're just a guy who visits zoos.
We sold a dozen tickets all last week. 5 years ago,
You'd have to wait in line for hours if you could even get in. Nobody cares about these animals anymore. They deserve better. I need a second.
No, yeah. Take all the time that you need. Take all the minutes. Not like your entire life has been leading up to this moment. You ready?
Yeah.
Martin Krebs. You spoke on the phone?
Yeah, Krebs. I'm sorry. I thought it over and I can't do it. I'd like to. Just as a favor to Zora if I can.
What? We already agreed on the phone.
You named your price. It's not that. It's a little too risky for my boat. She's not paid off yet, so I imagine you understand. No,
The hell is this? He's your guy.
Yeah. We spent 10 years in Marstock together. Duncan's the best, otherwise I wouldn't be here.
Best of what? Drinking?
The grease. Not the guns, okay?
All right, okay. Moving things and people in places they shouldn't be.
The trouble is, I really can't do it this time, is it? Sorry. And I'm afraid that's funny.
That's a hell of a setback, Duncan. You promised me. But we're screwed now. I'm sorry. I hate to see this all fall apart on you. I'll tell you what. Why don't you make some sort of good faith gesture? Maybe, just spitballing here, but maybe you could double the number that you and I spoke about, and then I can take care of Duncan and his crew on my end.
Oh, I see. That's very nice. You guys cooked this up on the phone or just now?
I'm just trying to help you out.
I'm gonna have to sit here and be insulted.
For God's sakes, fine, agreed.
Great.
Great. We'll move up to our Barbados. To avoid government patrols. There aren't many anyway.
Why's that?
No one's dumb enough to go where we're going.
How you been?
Oh, good.
Let me have water. Let me help with team security.
Security for...
Make sure you don't end up with one of these. Alive one.
Is there anything else?
Yeah, listen, I'm not going to be able to do this, I would love to as a favor for you, see.
Oh, no, we ran it already.
Oh, cool. So when we leave.
Oh, yeah. Boy, in trouble.
Hell yeah.
Well, the good news is, Rosasaur was tagged in captivity and in Jin continued to track it after its escape. We got the data at the end of chapter 11, so now we track it. Nobody else seems to know much about it, but that's it right there. So, first sample in 150 miles or so, pretty close to the equator.
Well, why near the equator? Why don't they survive anywhere else?
The fitness landscape of the Earth no longer suits them. The air is different. Solar radiation is different. The insects, vegetation, everything is different. But close to the equator, it's nearly the climate of 60 million years ago. It's warmer and rich with oxygen.
Now, the mosasaur generally circles the island we're headed to. There's a complex there that was R&D for the original park. It was abandoned after an accident. We don't want to get in, get our 3 samples, and get out as quickly as possible. Because even though 24 species have survived there alone for almost 20 years, make no mistake, this is by no means a controlled environment.
Yeah, I think we'll be okay.
What are those?
Neurotoxins.
How fast?
Paralysis. Within a couple of seconds.
And then what?
And then you survive.
Is this the part where you tell me it's a plan to kill a dinosaur?
No, this is where I tell you it's a syndicate of dinosaurs.
So, what's that sort of thing?
Then we put ourselves in a place where we don't belong.
It's kind of our specialty, Dr. Lewis.
There's no intention of harming the animals. Let's just get our samples and go home.
Gonna lose a leg before we make contact. Make them up first thing in the morning. How extraction work?
These darts collect blood samples. You get 1 shot with each. The mosa has 4 inches of hide, so you must be within 10 meters to penetrate.
And it self-ejects when it reaches capacity. Surefire a couple 100 feet in the air, like a model rocket.
On the day, a parachute will open and it will float back down to us.
I'll take a shot.
Remote biopsy darting is pretty basic, I'm sure I can.
Let me show you something. Feel that spray?
Yeah.
Now we're back in the boat walking at 15 to 20 degrees, moving at 30 knots. You got sweat running in your eyes and you're close enough to look that thing right in the teeth. You got this.
Please, my guest.
Oh, really? You insist.
I can't take it. I mean, it's been fun working with you, Z. But I think we just found our new team leader. No offense.
I mean, I don't know anybody that can be offended by that. It's me.
I heard about Booker.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
What job were you on?
It's just a simple training mission in Yemen. Couldn't have been more basic, just a car bomb. Out of nowhere.
Quick at least.
Not really.
Shit. You deserve that.
Yeah. I had to tell his wife. It's brutal.
Can't keep this up forever, Z. Cause what? It breaks you eventually.
What do you think I'm doing down here? I'm just trying to buy my life back.
Oh, really? I thought you just cause me.
You know what I actually missed? My own mother's funeral.
Oh, That's like the worst thing I've ever heard anybody do.
Thank you, that's so supportive of you.
God.
Please tell me you worked it out with your Maya.
Yeah. Whenever we looked at each other, we just saw